Tiger Nation, D.I. Love family, Guard the Yard crew. Listen, this is Coach O, your assistant head coach of JSU football. I had to bring in a special guest today to help me relay this message to you. We are less than how many days, though?
90.
90 days. We're less than 90 days away from kickoff in Atlanta, Georgia. ABC, your Tigers gonna be live. But guess what? Before we get to that point, we gotta take care of the vet first. We're gonna fill up our stadium before we fill up somebody else's, right? So this is what I need from you. I need you to go do what, Zoe?
Get your damn tickets.
Listen, we sold over 6,000 season tickets last year, but this is your homeboys now. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. The head coach is from Macomb, Mississippi. These are people. And we are in the building ready to rock and roll. So Zoe, what do we need them to do?
Get your damn tickets.
Today, tomorrow, money order, check, cash, it don't matter. Just go to the vet and purchase
your mother tickets.
Guard the Yard. Can't wait to see you this fall. We got 4 homecomings. 4 homecomings, not just one. Be there for all of them. Let's go.
What's up, Tiger Nation? What's going on, family? How y'all doing, man? We live from Soleil Cafe, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm sitting next to a movie star now, man.
Man.
I told you, bro, it's gonna go viral, man. What's going on, family? Y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. What's good? What's good? Y'all let me know y'all can hear us.
Yeah, let us know if y'all can hear us, man. What's up, D.I. Love family? And yes, we are. Shout out to Ezra Williams, man, the owner here. We are coming live on location, man, at Soleil Cafe and Bubble Tea here in the Fondren district. Let me get you guys this address, man, so you guys can come out here and check out this good coffee they got, man. We are Soleil, man, located here at 2943 Old Canton Road, Suite E, Jackson, Mississippi, 39216, over here in the Fondren district, man. Real cool place, man, cool vibe, great drinks. And black owned, by the way, JSU alum, Ezra Williams, man. So y'all come out here and check us out.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to the owner, Brother Ezra, for loaning us this spot, man. This is our first on-site live stream. It's been a long day, bro. It's been a long day. We wanted to test it out because one of the main things we wanted to do is make sure we get the sound quality right, and we make sure everything looks how we wanted it to look. How you doing, sweetie? And we got some Tigers in the back there trying to checking us out. They're gonna watch us go live on site, but we're gonna continue to do what we normally do. Like Joe said, if you guys are in the area, feel free to come by to Soleil Cafe and come get your coffee, come get you some good to drink. There goes dog being loud, man. Tell him to tone it down. He's loud everywhere you go, man. But it's the same old, man. It's Friday, TGIF. We still gonna drop the link. We still gonna have it to where if you guys want to come up and chop it up with us, we're more than happy to do so. But I'm excited, bro, because this is a new chapter for us, man, in this podcast thing. Y'all got to understand when we get rolling, we're gonna be rolling with Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. Shout out to D-Core C. Shout out to the entire 1400 Club family. Yes, sir. We appreciate the coaches. We appreciate everybody for giving us that opportunity to come in and give you guys that inside scoop, man. I know y'all say, hey, listen, we still needed some eyes on the inside based on what we got today, man. Whew, it's going to be fun coming down the pipe, man. So the camera's back there. So if we're looking over here, we're trying to see what y'all talking about. So we're going to keep it going in the same way. But be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Different time. I know we normally come on 9 p.m., but we're going to do 7:30 since we over here in the city, man. So if y'all in the area, pull up on us. But huge shout out to Zoe, Austin, Coach O, man, for pulling that off, man. That's pretty. I told him he was going to go viral, man. Once he go viral, it's going to be hard to keep him on the squad or keep him on, somebody going to come snatch him up from it, man. But proud of you, bro. Good job, man. It was funny. It's HE double hockey sticks.
Yeah, man. We mean that too. The long way. But definitely was right on time, man. Austin hit me up about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And because I had already been trying to hit the message home, but it actually was, the timing was perfect. It was organic because, we had the initiative with the meeting that we had at the stadium yesterday, right, about the ticket initiative. And, again, I want to reiterate to all of y'all, get your tickets. We are really the school for the first time. But I gotta say this, we've always been told, oh, we really don't do anything. We meaning Jackson State, we aren't doing our due diligence. We're trying to sell tickets or do anything. We're not putting things out there. And I can tell you right now, at least for this season, that's the furthest thing from the truth. The school is being very, very aggressive, and we're going to do a lot of things that what we can do because we want to get 15,000 season tickets, so possibly 20,000 season tickets.
That'd be good. And
we need to do that. 10,000 season tickets needs to be the floor for JSU. From here going forward,
right?
We're asking for this. We're not requiring too much in doing that, but this is what we need to do. We say we want a certain type of stadium. Well, guess what? We got to do the things with with buying these tickets to show that we want that stadium. So, hey, for all the people who say we need a 50,000 seat stadium, well, guess what? We need to be selling 25, 30,000 season tickets to force them to say we need a 50,000 seat stadium.
Yeah, I think, man, Jackson State. Y'all know, bro. We have the ability to do something that, and we don't. And when we say, listen, y'all, we still, hey, look, we might be on site, but y'all know it's still us now. We have the ability to do something that no other HBCU or FCS school could do, because one of the things that we haven't done, bro, is tap into. I'm talking about like really tap into that number.
Yeah,
we average 42,000 fans a year. What we just did this past season.
Yeah,
but are we really maximizing that 42,000? And what I mean by that is, are we taking advantage of all the opportunities that we're leaving on the table because we're not prepared? The message isn't there. You know what I'm saying? We're not putting the right energy behind what we're doing. Now, with that being said, what happened yesterday, which I was dying to get to, and I want to apologize to y'all, man, because on Wednesday I went off camera for a while. I had some issues with my ticket, my flight. And it broke my heart, man. I wasn't gonna make it to back. I wasn't gonna make it in time for the Tiger Ticket Elite team. The reception was a great turnout. We got some footage. We'll drop it on the channel probably tomorrow. I'll work on it and put some stuff out. Shout out to Toronte, who right behind the camera that's over here. You can't see him right now, but he got the camera out right now on us. But I just want to say that was something it was a homegrown idea. You see the whole family in there. You see the whole staff. You see everybody in there willing to get their hands dirty, willing to get in the mud to go out and do what we haven't done. So even with Coach Prime being our coach last year, we only sold 6,900 seat tickets.
That's right.
So we didn't even eclipse 7,000. So that, when you talk about 42,000 fans only selling 7,000 season tickets, listen, man, the game is different. What's up, dog? What's happening, brother? You got it, brother. Appreciate you coming out, man. Yeah, no doubt. But no, we got to do better. And sometimes doing better may not necessarily be on now our fan base got to do their part. But the school has to do its part, making sure that you guys have a very easy way to go get tickets. The messaging is clear, and I think based on what we saw yesterday, bro, it's multiple steps in the right direction, man. So I'm proud to say that we really did some good work, and I think we're gonna see 10 to 15,000 season tickets on, because I'm seeing people already now saying, "Hey, man, I got my tickets now." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're trying to get to a new level, and we can't continue to do things as it was in the past. We're trying to get to this new level, to this new JSU. Right. You know what I'm saying, that we're requesting and trying to implement. Look, man, there's a lot of things coming down the pipe, you guys. We got a lot of things going on with regards to, advancing these season ticket sales. But we are employing any and every one of you to go out and get your season tickets. We're trying to change the game. The main thing that Coach Prime did was he put, like we stated earlier, he put a swift kick to the butt to the fan base. And again, he showed some of our blemishes, and we got some things that we need to work on. And that's what I gotta give credit to JSU for doing, because JSU is grabbing the bull by the horns, putting their best foot forward. And we're changing some things. We're doing some things differently, and we're trying to go to new levels. And in order to elevate and get to new levels, we got to change the way we do. And so from just from the fan base, we got to get out here and get these tickets, man. Yeah, and trust me, that's a new hashtag. Oh, and look, shout out to Coach O, because one thing we're gonna harp on from today going forward.
What's that?
Is every home game for JSU is home.
Oh yeah, I love that, bro. That was organic too.
Everybody else got one homecoming, but at JSU, every home game is a homecoming. We different, yo, and we show that. So again, we got some things coming up. Ken and I, we're both a part of the TTE group, and we're gonna be out here in full force, man. You know, I'm gonna try my best to give me 100 or more. Ken gonna do the same thing by getting him 100 or more.
Like for example, if you watching the stream right now, and you don't have your season tickets, what you waiting on, man?
Get your damn ticket.
Get your damn ticket. Like I just want y'all to understand something. This message is not gonna stop all the way through August.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So
Facts.
I know we rush to go and spend $100 whenever the Atlanta tickets drop. You know what I'm saying? The Orange Blossom Classic tickets have already dropped. And I saw a message in our Platinum chat, Zoe, where it was talking about, I think the tickets for the Texas State game going to sell like July the 7th. So we're anticipating, getting the tickets for those games, but we got to go ahead and get our tickets. I mean, the game day tickets, how much now, Zoe?
Oh, I was about to say that.
Let's talk about it.
Game day tickets went up. They're not $35 anymore.
Israel, I appreciate you, brother.
Game day tickets are $40 now. $40.
Oh, man. So they were 35, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Watching y'all in the Bell collection at the same time. Hey! Shout out to the ladies of the. I want to say Bella. Every time I see that, it's Bell Collective. Shout out to all Tamara Cherie and the beautiful ladies in Jackson, Mississippi, representing. Man, we doing big things in Jackson, man. We got if y'all tell them we love to connect with them, man. We might even bring them on the show, man. Have them come up and let's continue to bring the community together, man. So we had some things that we talked about today, bro, that's coming down the pipe. And it's just all been happening organically, y'all. Y'all gotta understand, man, like this has been a great trip. I anytime I can get home is always good. I'm always kind of in and out, but had to come and get some dental work done. And shout out to my cousin over at Advanced Dentistry. I'm gonna shout her out because she got my pearlies right today. You know what I'm saying? Advanced Dental over our Pear Orchard, Dr. Ihita Akarumbe. Make sure if you need some dental work, go holler at my cousin, man. People ask me, bro, why would you fly away from Cali to come get your teeth work?
That's family.
Man, it's important to me that we keep the money in the family, man. You know what I'm saying? You keep the money in the community, keep the money in the family. That's what we want to do. And that's one of the things we do on this channel when we do initiatives, we crowd surf, whatever we got to do to take care of our own. Some things we just gonna have to do. So with meeting with coach to talk about something big that's coming, we can't talk about it right now. And then meeting with the other coach talking about something big that's coming, we still can't talk about it. But the point that I'm making is that we got some big things popping, and I'm excited about that. Jackson State is the Mecca. Should at least be $50. That's a step in the right direction. Absolutely, Ashley. Amber. I said Ashley. I'm a little far away from the screen, so Amber, sorry about that.
And look, and while we're at it, man,
we got brother Seeley in the building. We don't worry, brother Seeley. We gonna bring him up. We gonna bring him up tonight. Hey, we getting our preliminaries out of the way like we normally do, and we like to introduce brother Ezra whenever you get a second. We'll bring him over on the camera if you want to come introduce yourself and let it. Not at the moment, but whenever you get a chance, come on over. We're gonna introduce brother Ezra, the owner of the Soleil Cafe. Beautiful establishment, man. So definitely, if you guys in the area, swing by, man. Come spend some money. I know we like to go to Starbucks. I'm about to step on some toes now. I know we like to go to Starbucks. I know we like to go to some of these coffee shops, and we got one of our own right over here doing it big, man. So y'all gotta make sure y'all come over here and shop with us.
Let me tell y'all,
for real.
I'm a coffee snob, and I literally live. Well, I haven't moved in yet, but I'm literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
And I've been here about 5 times already. I'm telling you that iced coffee with a shot. Get you a mocha latte.
You know what? I might have to get me one because I ain't really no coffee drinker. I'm gonna have to get me some. You got to just make me some, Doc.
I'm telling you,
I ain't big on coffee, but
iced mocha
I'm gonna
latte.
definitely try it
add
out.
a shot to that thing with the brown sugar gummies.
Baby girl 76 said that's my spot. You're looking for a new dentist. It's advanced dentist. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Cuz she ain't gonna cuss me, but y'all know how it is.
While Ken is pulling that up, I'd be remiss. Shout out, man, to the coaching staff. Shout out, man, to head coach TC Taylor. The TC stands for the coach, by the way. Shout out to Coach O.
Hey,
shout out Coach J.O. Man.
Hey, why he thinking? Hey, he's got Boone in the house. What's up, big dog?
Got Big Boone in the house.
1400.
Shout out to the entire coach staff. Coach Bradley, man. Coach Morton. What am I missing, man?
Hey, the dentist name. Hold on. It's Advanced Dental Clinic. I'm gonna give you guys the number. Advanced Dental Clinic. Y'all. Matter of fact, somebody, one of my moderators, put this number in the chat. Go ahead and drop that name. Advanced Dental Clinic. And Dr. Ihita Akarumi. I know y'all don't know how to spell that, but amazing work. That's my first cousin. As a matter of fact, her father is the one who named me. So
that's what I meant.
That's my cousin Celie. That's my cousin Celie. Yeah. Absolutely. Celie. I said Celie. Celie and well, they go. I'm getting.
The whole
old.
World knew it, but
I'm getting old, man. Older. Let me say it that way. The number is 601 490 8438. That's my baby, Desi. That's my. I fight you over her now. I'm just telling you, I fight you over her. That's my sweetheart, man. I'm first cousin, love her to death, man. Love her mom, and I will travel the world to come see my cousin because I know I'm in good hands. There it is, right there. Y'all go see my family. Advanced Dental Clinic, 601-490-8438. Now listen, it don't cost nothing to shout out to people, man. So what we trying to do, anytime you got somebody around here that if you want to plug, y'all tap in with us, man. And we'll be more than happy to push that out there for you. Say you can't hear anything.
You can't hear?
Did our microphone go out? Let me know if y'all can hear us. It might just be you, Lotta. No, you better not be wearing no bonnets. I said, don't wear no bonnets in there. Hey, let us know y'all can hear us, man. Big Loud said you can't hear us. You can't hear it? Okay. It might just be you, Big Loud. You might have to come out. You might have to just come out and come back in now.
Turn your volume up, Lotta there.
Okay, good deal. Appreciate that. But as we was preparing, man, I didn't have any like overlays or anything that I wanted to talk about. We just gonna basically just let it rip tonight and just kind of get in. Boom, what you getting over there, bro? What you getting, man? Huh? He's like, I don't know. Hey, I'm trying to get me something. I'm gonna get something in just a second.
But hey man, we really trying to get this momentum started for the season.
Yep.
And let me tell y'all, there is we can't speak on, man. Look, we had freshmen come in today.
Yeah.
Players started arriving today. We saw a great host of them.
Yep.
And they're coming in as advertised, buddy.
Big boys, man.
And I do want to tell you guys this. Outside of the transfers and things out the portal, I need all of y'all to really pay keen attention to this freshman class. This freshman class is going to coincide being that it's TC Taylor's first season. This class is going to be a cornerstone class for this football program. Because this freshman class is going to set a foundation, man. And lo and behold, man, the kids are working. They're on campus now and they're working. We got there this morning and they already had a good workout here. I'm talking about on their own, getting it in.
Yep.
And they're kicking it, they're hanging, man. They're building bonds.
Right.
Starting the groundwork on what they're gonna be. And I'm telling you, we got some good clay. We got some real good clay, straight from Metro Jackson. Even some of the other guys we got out of state, man. Because Isaiah Kendall is a legit advertised. He's out of our league.
Yeah, he is. What's the somebody asked, what's the wide receiver coach name again? I met him today. Man, he knew, so really cool coach, man.
Really
Came
cool
to us
coach.
from
We
Texas
chopped it up
State.
for a good little
I
bit.
do not want to mess his name up. Zoe gonna look for his name real quick. Coach, forgive me, because we just met, and I'll have his name. I want to say it's Coach. I ain't gonna mess it up.
Yeah,
I actually had it saved on the file. I don't think I have it anymore. But and y'all be sure to go follow him so you don't have to ask him more. Abraham. Man, we got to go all the way up the chat in order to find it. I might just need to go to Twitter. Hey, somebody find the coach name. I don't want to mess up the flow and get the full name of the coach when you get a second. Somebody help us out. And Coach, you're going to have to forgive me, brother, because I literally we both introduced ourselves today, and he recognized it from, he's like, yeah, I remember you from Twitter.
It's crazy.
His name is Bryson Abraham.
That is it.
Bryson. I just went to he was one of the last few that I followed.
That is it.
Coach Bryson Abraham. He came to us from Texas State, and great wide receiver coach. You know, had some pro. What that boom drink? Give me one of them iced coffees, brother. Give me one of them iced coffees. Something. Just tell them to hook me up, man. Something sweet that ain't too. You know, I ain't really no big coffee drinker, so I'm a novice to it, bro. I drink caramel macchiatos, bro. But
He got that.
Make me one of them, man.
Yeah, ice.
Give me ice though. Let me get an ice
caramel macchiato.
Let me try this thing out. You know, you got to patronize the shop if brother gonna let us come in this thing and do our thing, man. So
yeah.
But man, shout out to Austin, bro. I was in there.
Man,
hey, listen.
Big shout out to Austin.
Hey,
man.
we was in there today. I know y'all saw the commercial, man. Hey, make sure y'all, if you're in the chats, drop that. We'll drop that video in the family chat. We'll drop it everywhere. Y'all share that video. Make it go viral, man, because the efforts that's being put behind what we're trying to do to get them ticket sales up, man, is amazing. I'm loving the energy. But I wish we can get into that. I will say this, though. We'll say this. Oh, yeah, you mentioned about the we're going to get into what you're talking about. Was it Blue Bengal? We got something Tiger.
Yeah,
no, we'll get into it in a minute. But I'll say it like this. Brother Seeley has been such a great asset to this platform, and to Zoe and I coming on the live streams. I know you guys are out there. We're still gonna have Rochelle to come up if she out there. But check this out, y'all. Because of what Brother Seeley has been doing and what he has been, the impact that he's had, Coach O got with him today and basically wanted him to come speak to the team, give him a history. So some of the things, though, that we was talking about, what we were saying, little things that some of the alumni was taking notice to. For example, we're gonna be a little nitpicky right now. For example, at the end of the games, you know, not all the players know school song.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Or they aren't singing it.
Not singing it because they don't know it.
Yeah.
If you don't know the song, you ain't gonna sing
What
it.
song know it?
I'm willing. I'm okay. Maybe some of them ain't singing it because their teammate didn't know it, and or did they really even? But boy, we found out some stuff today, man. But one of the things we're gonna do is be more intentional about what it is that we that they're doing, right? We got another Tiger getting ready to come in here. But that, and then making sure that when they do come in, though, that they understand the history. And we're going to use, the coaches are going to use Brother Seeley to speak to the team. I can't wait for that because I'm gonna be sitting in there listening. You know what I'm saying? And every time he come on, he do a great job of just giving us even more history. So looking forward to him. At some point, we're going to bring him over. Right now, he's over on the other side. He's doing some talking, but we'll definitely have him come on for you guys that are not in here. And we don't want to take away from what we normally do.
Y'all get to see Seeley in the flesh, man.
Get to see him live. Yeah, that's right, bro. Met him for the first time today. I ain't never met him. I just finally got a chance to meet him in person. And cool brother. He looked the same though. He looked just like he looked on camera.
Well, hey, I definitely. But to add to your point, we did, mention about the brought to not just our attention, but to a lot of people about the players not singing the school song after the game, and needless to say, that's been rectified. Also, with the advent of C-League, actually, I think it's great, especially for the freshmen. I just talked about the new freshman class coming in.
Yep.
This being TC's first year on leading the program.
And we're around the corner from you. You need to come on up here.
Look, to know that you this could be a new tradition, for every football team when they come in.
Yeah.
To actually, to sit down and get employed on the historical aspect of Jackson, but also where, they fit in regards to adding to their history.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be really, really great. But then also after that, to know that they're going to be taught the school song. And so now going forward after the game, the players will be up with their helmet off, hand number one raised, and singing, singing the school song.
Yeah.
So that's one little tidbit we got today. Got a lot of information today, man. But
we looking at some more creative ways to raise funds and do some things. That's gonna, let's just say we're looking to try to do more to advance our students,
yes,
and student athletes. That's key. That's key.
That's key.
Students and student athletes, because I know a lot of the efforts that we do is hinged around
athletes
or
a particular sport. But I can tell you now, unequivocally going forward, there's going to be a great push on doing things for JSU athletes, but as well as JSU students.
Love that.
We're talking about the entire university.
I mean, it just goes to the forward thinking, and just goes to what we're seeing, man. I mean, it's cutting edge. Hey, look at him, man. I wish y'all could see what we see. I'm gonna eventually throw a camera up, and we're gonna do a crowd cam.
Yeah.
We'll do a crowd cam. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that. Give me just a second, y'all. Hold on just a second. How you good? Let me make sure I got the right background. I don't want it to look all raggedy looking. So we go here, we still on the whatchamacallit, right? So
I can actually log in on mine.
we got a lot of people coming in here, y'all.
I can go into mine.
Oh, no, I got it. It's okay. It's a certain thing I'm gonna do. But yeah. Hold on. I want y'all to see see the crowd, man. So I'm gonna turn this around so everybody can kind of see the setup. And we don't mind. We don't mind being transparent. Oh yeah, you good. Oh, it's a missus? Oh man, I gotta meet her. Yeah, we gotta meet her. All right, we'll turn this thing around, facing the back. Oh yeah. Look how I'm going in. Hey, y'all about to see something. See if we can't give y'all, let me turn this off. There we go. As y'all can see, man, live from Soleil Cafe. Toronte, you can drop it. That's enough of it. That's enough of that here. I mean, you can close that. Come get it. We're gonna let Toronte crowd cam. Come get the cam. Come get the phone. Got Toronte. You can take it around and show him. Go introduce everybody, man. Hey, you muted Toronte. Hold on. Toronte. You muted. Hold on. Toronte, it's on mute. Unmuted. Toronte. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all have fun.
There you go.
I am.
Oh, Toronto. Hey, I'm going to say something. That's on building 1999. Bring that into play.
Appreciate you. Show who we got in here, Toronto.
Got
Talk to me.
Got the dog.
We're live, baby. We got the dog. Come on. Okay, talk about him.
All we got to do is
Nobody. You put yourself on that.
Everything. What's your name?
No.
The dog.
No.
Rochelle cousin. Okay. Leave your cousin alone.
Y'all gotta introduce yourself, man. Don't be shy. How you doing, man? All right. It's that blowfish. Oh, they see you. They say everybody knows. They shouting you out, brother.
Right. What we got?
We gonna meet us.
Yeah, you live. They see you right now. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Beverly Wall. I'm the Deputy Supervisor of Black State University, and I am here and always support my best type.
Hey, listen. We gonna meet.
Hey,
Hold on,
no way, Buchanan. Go crush them damn people.
Hang tight. We're gonna do this a little different, y'all. Hold on just a second. So mute that. Here you go. I did. Here you go. Mute that. Give him the microphone. All right. Y'all know we shooting from the cuff over here now. But we want to. Ain't no telling what they gonna say now. Hey, good seeing you, brother. Hey, all the best to you, bro. Appreciate the support, man. No doubt. Hey, you good? I'll show you. There it is. The boom. Shout out to the boom. Okay. Oh, let me get a little shout out.
Look. Yeah, you pour it in there, kid. That's all you gotta do. That's a shot. You just put your shot in there.
I'm gonna let them see this though, man. I don't want to waste it, man.
I'm gonna push it back a little
Push
bit.
that back a little bit.
All right. Oh yeah, it's good. You got 2 shots. You're gonna stir it up.
Hold on. Speak up a little bit. Hold on, Toronto, they can't hear you, bro.
Toronto, they can't hear you.
I am below with Southern Conference, Jackson State, 1993, Sonic Boom with the style. We're kicking with Ken Clark, Zoe, and Toronto. Ken Clark, 1400. One more time.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold it down at what? Me and this guy, Flowfish, we go way back. What's up? Shout out to all of my crowd brothers. I'm going with the South. I ain't gonna say what year, year Trump son. Well, actually, I just want to say what up to everybody. I just want to say give mad love out Jackson, Mississippi. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my career started right here. So anybody out there, young musicians, business owners from around the world, if you really want to get on, come to Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi got me right. Showed me what I needed to know to take it to the world. I ain't talking about just like one time. I'm talking about to the world. And I'm back again for the second go. Here with Soleil Cafe right here, check out the only self-order kiosk cashless location in all of Mississippi. Obviously we black on, you know what I'm saying? So mermaids, you don't even need to be going there. Let's start circulating money within our communities. That's what Jackson State is all about. That's what HBCU is all about. Let's talk to your church, talk to your uncle, talk to your cousin. Open a business, whatever we need to do to try to get you right. Let's do that. It's all about community, to drinking well. Like I said, we here and invested in Jackson, Mississippi. Again, we're opening 2 more locations downtown. a big feat, and it's gonna take more than me. It's gonna take more than my man right here. It's gonna take more than people in this room. We're trying to change the trajectory of Jackson, Mississippi. There hasn't been a sit-down location in Jackson, Mississippi, non-alcohol, for 25 years. We here to let the world know that, hey, we here. We're more than just, people that just want to get money, that just want to do this, that just want to do this. We're innovators, we're tech innovators, we're entrepreneurs, we're startups. So it ain't just for your kids, it's for you too. You know what I'm saying? That old cat sitting on the couch. Yo, we here to change your life. We're here to just slap you around and be like, yo, it's time to get this right. Everybody here to steal from Jackson, but it's here. The gold is right here. So we're here to show the world that the gold is here. Now it's time for us to shine. So shine.
Thank God. Carl Cunningham said he coming to see you.
Yo, y'all check this out. Yo, Carl, what up, baby? Take me out right here. Yo, sign the room with the sellers. You know how we do it.
Boom. Boom up next.
Get J
That's
Bone.
what I want to say, boom.
Right there, man.
Say the same thing. Take boom, go to yard, baby. Go get your ticket, man. Family. My name is Jamie. Shout out to all the Sunny Boom, past, present, future. Shout out to Dr. Carl Cunningham, brought my brother in 94. Good man there. Brother Boom. What's up, y'all? Love family. It's always in the house. Soleil Cafe with Brother Ezra Brown. He's being common in the house. Please follow Ezra Brown on Instagram and everything he does. JSU Live. So graciously. Ezra not moving these programs down. His brother been doing this since mid to late 90s. So I'm just so happy to be in the house with Brother King, Brother Soul, Brother T. You don't keep God, hold it down.
All right, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to the crowd, man.
Shout out to everybody that came out.
Shout out to everybody,
support.
man.
And again, we are at Soleil Coffee and Bubble Tea, man.
Oh yeah, man. Appreciate everybody for coming out, man. We appreciate the support,
I'm
man.
not just telling you it's good.
Ain't nobody. Listen, ain't nothing like the Jackson State Tigers, man. Ain't nothing like JSU Tigers, man. Our fan base, our crowd, our family, the city. I mean, ain't nothing like it, bro. I mean, we shooting off the cuff. Hey, sweet. I'm gonna get my little
Go ahead, bro.
drink,
Go
a little
ahead.
sweet
Go
if y'all don't mind.
And look, y'all can go ahead and answer me.
Make sure they can hear. Can they hear? I feel good.
Yeah, they gonna be good. Hey, look, my partner going to get his drink sweet enough. Look, y'all gonna answer me in the comments. Who got it better than us? Absolutely nobody. Look, man, we are on the precipice of doing some unique things at JSU. We are about to show the world why Jackson, Mississippi is the mecca for all HBCUs. Rising tide lift all boats, and we are the biggest tide in the ocean. I'm telling y'all, you have no clue what's coming on the horizon. Others talk, some of them try to walk, but it's only one JSU. I can't stress it enough. We lead the pack. We run alone. We sit alone at the top on the throne. We are on the very top of Mount Olympus when you talk about HBCUs. There is none greater.
All right,
I'm
man.
telling you, the numbers speak to it, and we're growing.
Yeah, I got my
We're
got my
growing,
drink
baby.
sweet now, man. So I'm good now. Hey, I already had what I needed. I just didn't stir it good enough. So
So I'm telling y'all, man, be on the lookout. But again, we got to start to show to back up the very thing that I'm telling you by getting these damn tickets on everything. Like I said, going forward, the standard. Let me rephrase that. The standard.
oh yeah,
It's gonna be 10,000 season tickets every year. Matter of fact, we need to be getting to 20, 25,000.
Yeah,
Straight up.
straight up.
So we're gonna start this year, and we're gonna hit that number too. 10,000 season tickets
We're
sold.
gonna get 15.
And, the goal is to get
I think
15
we're
or
gonna
more.
get 15. I love the momentum, man. Love the momentum. Let's talk about the Blue Wings initiative.
Look, and I just got the info.
Shout out to the Tiger Fund. Shout out to the Blue
Shout out to the Blue Bengals. Shout out to the Tiger Fund. We are all on the same team.
The whole family, right?
And so we was at the ticket event, and so basically what we got going on is
we got somebody else pulling up.
So we have the Blue Bengal Athletic Association. They have chartered a flight for the Orange Blossom Classic. I'm sorry, the Blue Blossom Classic in Miami, and they have room if you want to fly the charter flight with the Blue Bengals, and they have some seats available if you guys want to fly with them. I'm sorry, my bad. If you like to join, they have a link that you can actually go to. I'm gonna say it over the Ken so we can put it up. But you got an order form that you got to fill out, and when you fill out the order form, you'll receive an invoice to remit payment within 24 hours. You may pay online with a service fee of 2.9% added, and you may also pay in person at the AAC in the concession stand area on May 31st of this year between 10 a.m. and 12 noon if you would like to avoid that service fee.
Look like they saw a little bit too much they saw too much mocha up in this thing. They took it back. Oh my God. I am not kidding, man.
Yeah.
I am not kidding. They came, they pulled up, they said, "Hey, C. Lee, you see that?" Hey, y'all saw that, didn't you?
Listen.
Hey, I gotta say it. All right, listen, this what just happened. This just happened. Literally just happened. So we all sitting in here. Y'all see this all the Jack State family, right? We sitting in here. We had we see a vehicle pull up. They pulled right in front of the door too, man. And I guess that you can see in here. They didn't get out. All we know is that the vehicle started bagging up. And we looked like, yeah, they're gonna be a little too uncomfortable, man. So anyway, all right, go ahead, so I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you good, man. It really just happened, by the way. And so, but for the Blue Blossom Classic, that charter flight will depart on September 1st this year at noon, and they're going to return on September 4th at noon. And so the total cost of that flight is $575. It includes transportation to and from the airport. There's a $300 deposit, and the total cost comes to $600. That includes on a private flight. I'm sorry. Yes, $575 includes transportation to and from the airport, and the deposit is $600. I mean,
man, that's a great deal, man.
$300 deposit.
Wait a minute. We might need to jump on that. Hold on, no.
So
we might need to make sure we can.
I'm gonna send the kid the link, man. So if any of you guys want to fly the charter flight to the Blue Blossom Classic,
I'll post it in the community section
we'll
of the
post it out for you guys.
Yeah, we'll post it in the community section. Well, no. We will.
Hey, that's a good price. Round trip.
Man, it's a private charter flight. Bro.
Private charter flight, $575.
That means you go listen. That means the whole flight. I'm looking right into the camera. Ain't gonna be number tigers on that thing. Y'all done been on the party bus before, huh? Well, not the party bus. What was on? There was a bus. Yeah, the bus. Yeah, well, shout out to Tim, by the way. Tim, I'm sorry, bro. We didn't do the tailgate. The baseball team fell short yesterday. They got eliminated by Bethune-Cookman. But we will do a baseball
for the Miami trip.
Coach Omar, we owe you a tailgate. We're gonna do it. Don't worry about it. Sorry we wasn't able to get to it this season. Since I've been here, I've had a chance to see Coach Tamika Reed. She told me she's gonna get with us on some. Wait a minute, Toronto got Jackson State on his shoes?
Yeah.
Wow. This man got some Jackson State shoes on. All right, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, we talked to Coach Tamika Reed. She's gonna get with us on some stuff. Talked to Coach Tyler Adams today. Gave us a little update on basketball, man. So shout out to all our JSU Tigers that competed over in the Nationals. Shout out to Coach Thorne and his team, and shout out to all the coaches, man. But yeah, back to the bus. I mean, back not to the bus. I'm thinking about the bus. Back to the plane. That's actually pretty cool. So you talking about a round trip ticket? Wait a minute, bro. Yeah, because it's heavy.
We do it like that, then.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. We had a little miss. Damn, it killed my.
There we go.
You done reset the settings and everything, dog.
Did I?
Yeah, man. Hold on. We this ain't the camera we supposed to be using. We too close. All right, now we back. We had a little slight disconnection. Don't worry about that. We good.
We have it again now,
We know now. That's one thing we do have to know. So, like I said, we how Natasha teammate. So, anywho, we gonna. Is this for the Miami trip? Yes, it is. This is for the Miami trip. Hey, listen. Hey, Jason, to tell you, shout out to Mr. Brown. What's up, baby?
What's going on, Mr. Brown?
He's speaking it. That's cheap because not only are you getting. No. So listen. Sometimes, bro, it's things that we get a chance to do because of this type of stuff. You can't pay for. You can't. It ain't no price tag on it. Like we'll say it this way. A couple of things we got a chance to do today, but you can't buy that.
Okay.
Not if it's something. This is obviously this is something we love to do. This is a labor of love, y'all. This is also very exhausting. I'm going to say this, man. Shout out to Ashton. Shout out to Austin. Shout out to James behind the lens. Shout out to all the content creators. Filminati. Miss you, boy. Man, let me tell you something. This ain't just no.
For the week.
It's not, man. You got to really be willing to get in the trenches with this stuff, man. But it's not only is it time consuming, it's mind consuming. I'm gonna say that again. Not only is it time consuming. Oh, here comes. Hey, I'm over here shouting the brother out, and he walked through the door. Oh, look at him. We got ASVP just stepped in this thing, man. We probably should have kept the crowd cam going, man. Y'all want me to keep the crowd cam going? Y'all let me know, man. We said a close up. That was much better. You want that close up? I tell you what. Hey, TT, come zoom in on us a little bit. They want to see a little close up. Just zoom us in a little bit. I'll tell you when to stop. Come on. Come to me. Come on.
Looking like Rick James.
That's good right there. I think we're good now. All right, now if our knees touch,
hey, man.
Now you really gonna see it.
Hey, I tell you what,
scoot over
speaking of Miami, it's a whole lot different from last time with the Miami.
Hey, we're gonna go back to the crowd cam. Hold on, we're going back to the we're gonna let y'all get in on that too, man. Hey, back us out a little bit, TD. So we're gonna give a microphone. So get a mic. So where's the microphone, bro? Talk through the microphone. Y'all tell me if you can hear it. Talk. Can y'all hear Austin? Can y'all hear Austin right now?
Can y'all hear Austin?
Let me know if y'all can hear. We're gonna shut up. Austin, you talk.
Go ahead. Can you hear it, family?
He can't hear you, bro.
Hold on.
Oh, it ain't. No, it should work regardless because it should work anyway. Can't hear you, bro. Y'all can hear us though, right? Well, hey, we got the right person in the building. If
get it right, that's for sure.
He gonna get it right. Don't worry. They can't hear you on that microphone.
Somebody said a little.
If that little, then it's if it's a little, that means that they're hearing us because they're picking up the sound through this microphone.
Yeah. Hold on, somebody just said yes.
Well, that's yes, they can hear.
No, can you hear Austin? Nah, they can hear.
There you go. They can't hear it, but I mean, it should have been. I don't know. It's just only picking up 2 receivers. So we'll let Austin doctor up on the microphone. There he is. Well, we'll get him on the screen real quick. Come on in this thing, bro. Bag it out, TD.
What was gonna be
Zoom it out. Zoom it
It's
out.
all good. I got to pass it over.
Zoom it out.
Let me get my Bob Barker on. Come on down.
What's going on, people?
What's up, everybody?
Oh, yeah, we good right there.
Can y'all hear him now?
Testing 1 2. Get your damn tickets. I repeat, get your damn tickets.
Get your. They said, all right, they can hear you now, Austin.
Okay, cool.
They can hear you now. That's shocking though, because I don't know. We started with, I don't know why. We should be at T. Bring me those. Bring me those. I don't know what's going on. We should have been good. There you go.
Let me see.
Bring me that other one.
We gonna see. I'm about to let you get peeked up on yours anyway.
Bring me that one. Can y'all hear me on this microphone? All right, we don't say nothing yet. Can y'all hear me on this microphone right here? Let me know. This is all a trial run right now, so we're trying to make sure everybody's good. You can hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me on this too? So you can't hear me on this. This one been working the whole time. You can hear me now? So it seems like what's happening is
Range.
It's gotta be the range.
Range.
Is it a range? Is it
Yep. See, look, everybody can hear. It's
so?
range.
Is it directional then?
It's gotta be directional.
So I think he
As a
needs
matter of fact,
the
you know what?
game.
Because when we mic'd up 7, at a certain point it would cut off because his back was turned and the receiver wasn't receiving.
So we gotta change the game.
So look, I got a brand new mic, and y'all can hear me real good right now, can't you?
So it's they can hear me on both. So it's range. It's range. So
yeah,
it,
so because they couldn't hear me when I was behind it, and that goes back to my theory about 7. Because like when he was running and he turned his back, the clip had cut off.
so would it be
Audio
if
cut
it's
off.
turned this way? Could that,
Nah, it just got to be in front of this transmitter.
Yep.
That's what it is.
oh,
So anything that's kind of like blocking it or anything like that or behind it.
so
that's
would
why
it be? So would we need to
Do a
like,
test. Do a test.
test
But there's a
it.
way you can change the game though to make it be universal though, right?
Talking about universal, like as far as the range, like center point.
It does it with my microphone sitting.
I
here.
haven't tested that theory yet, but we will soon, since all the guys coming back.
Well, you know what? Well, since we rolling, we're gonna open up another microphone and we're gonna set it up for. Can you back us out a little bit more? No. That's done. Far back as it go? Back.
Yeah.
All right. So back it up for me, TV. Make sure you keep it lined up perfectly now, because I don't want to be all in the center. Y'all know how I am. I'm a bit OCD with lines. Brother C. Lee, we're gonna bring you on up, brother. Y'all, we're gonna have Brother C. Lee come join us.
Yeah, man.
I just wanted to make sure we had these microphones right before he came and sat down.
Yeah, man.
We have you go around. There you go. Y'all welcome Brother C. Lee to the panel.
What's up? How everybody doing?
What's going on, family? What's happening?
Man, I am so glad y'all are in this spot.
Yeah.
This is first and foremost.
Can y'all hear him? Make sure y'all can hear him first.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Can y'all hear Silly?
Test. 10, 9, square root of pi, 45 over 3.
That's 12.
There you go.
I know the answer to that.
So, Ezra Brown, man, he's been having spots.
He said C. Lee needs theme music.
For the
when
better
he
year,
walk up.
that was what, 20 years?
Yeah. Ezra Brown.
I remember 7.
Yep, about 96, 97. And we used to get kicked out. We were, and I hate
7.
Yeah, 7. That's
I do know Ezra.
Yeah, that's
Wait a minute.
Hey, saxophone.
he just put
Oh
together
my
his own
gosh, man. You had
seven. He just put
dreads.
together his own 7 all our
Oh my goodness.
He
Yeah,
on
that's
7.
My bad, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
let me tell you how committed.
I used to go to 7 all the time, bro.
Tell you how committed Ezra was. He got
Right,
tired of us getting
okay.
kicked out. Now I want to be clear.
Yeah.
Ezra used to be responsible for us getting kicked out too. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell this one story. Ezra was a jazz musician.
Yep.
Now everybody coming out, all races are coming, but Ezra only been dropping that black militancy, right? So they say, "Silly, we need you to come host to keep Ezra off the mic. We just want Ezra to play." So I'm hosting. I kept Ezra off the mic for like 11 months. I was hosting. I would never let him play. So finally, something happened in the foyer. And I had to go to the foyer. Now, 11 months I kept, the minute I go to the foyer, I hear Ezra on the mic, and all I hear is, we got to deal with these blue-eyed devils that's holding us down. So this I was like every Thursday night, right? So the next Thursday, the lady who owned the spot locked us out. Ezra was surprised. Ezra gonna have a nerve. It was 32 degrees. 32 degrees. Ezra had a nerve to walk at me and say, I can't believe she locked us. I said, you called that lady a blue-eyed devil on her own stage. What you think was gonna happen? But to Ezra's credit, by the next Thursday, he had bought at $7 Cafe. So Ezra Brown is the person that made sure that Black artists had a place. And I may be giving too much information, but I need people to understand why you should support this place.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Ezra Brown, this dude, he the only Black person I know been to Russia. I'm sure there's some other people been to Russia, but Ezra Brown is such an accomplished musician. His saxophone has taken him to Russia, to Switzerland. Ezra could have lived a plush life as a jazz and blues musician. He gave up his crib to open up a spot. And lived in the crib so he could be totally dedicated to Black art. So when you're in the city, if you're in the city, come to this spot, because this brother has been doing this since 96, 97, of providing us a place to be. And as we said, one of the booms finds, I should have been going to get a saxophone and play the ghetto. But see, if he get a saxophone and play the ghetto, he gonna think I'm gonna read a poem, and that ain't gonna happen. So thank y'all, man, for being down here and having us here. This is it, man. So and we just, like I said, all these Jacksonians in the house. Y'all make some noise, Jacksonians in the house.
All right, he said perfect. Y'all, can y'all hear? Mic volume good.
Check.
She said the same person that said turn it up said perfect. So
there you go.
We good. Let us know we good now.
Well, yeah, 7 all arts.
Hey, Boom, can you hear us good over there? All right, we good. Okay. Yeah. All right, Austin gonna come back up and we're gonna talk about this. Hey, real quick, while we wait on Austin to come back up, we're gonna play this ticket commercial one more time for this superstar guy.
Yes, Tiger Nation, D.I. Love family, guard the yard crew. Listen, this is Coach O, your assistant head coach of JSU football. I had to bring in a special guest today to help me relay this message to you. We are less than how many days, though? 90 days. We're less than 90 days away from kickoff in Atlanta, Georgia. ABC, your Tigers gonna be live. But guess what? Before we get to that point, we gotta take care of the vet first. We're gonna fill up our stadium before we fill up somebody else's, right? So this is what I need from you. I need you to go do what, Zoe?
Get your damn tickets.
Listen, we sold over 6,000 season tickets last year, but this is your homeboys now. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. The head coach is from Macomb, Mississippi. These are your people. And we are in the building ready to rock and roll. So Zoe, what do we need them to do?
Get your damn tickets.
Today, tomorrow, money order, check, cash, it don't matter. Just go to the vet and purchase
your mother tickets.
Guard the yard. Can't wait to see you this fall. We got 4 homecomings. 4 homecomings, not just one. Be there for all of them. Let's go.
Man, that was a classic. Hey, before we even get into it, I want Austin, because Austin was the creative mind behind that idea. I remember when he called me and he told us, like, man, I got a perfect idea. I need Zoe. And I'm gonna let Austin talk about it, because I think it was supposed to be TC at one point, huh?
Yeah, it was supposed to be TC, but as many of you guys know, it's like pulling teeth with TC to get him in front of the camera. But it's a good thing though. I like that, because then if I have a great idea, he'd be like, okay, let's do it. Like if he all in, like, yeah. But I think that Coach O was the perfect candidate for this, and shout out to Coach O.
Yeah,
that's preaching man right there. So that I
he
think
did that thing in one take too.
I think his charisma, and I think he just pulled it all off. And then Zoe's gonna be the unfiltered. As a matter of fact, what you tell him today? You're a 6'4" mirror.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he said that all the time.
I say it all the time. I'm a 6'4" mirror.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I thought that was just the perfect team to have both of them there.
And what's even crazy? The synergy with me and Oak, man, we just alike.
Yeah.
With
They
just
got a
the
whole
light.
lot more in common. What was funny is Otis called his mama today. I hope you don't mind me saying this. And he said his mama was calling him Moses.
What's the reason for that, though?
The reason was
No, because remember he was talking about what you was going to do for him. Remember we said something about having a lake in front of it?
Yeah.
And I was like, he really understand this, so he can come back and say, because he said something about somebody leaving.
Right.
And I was like, he really understand that, because he want to come back and say, you can part the Red Sea. And then he said, since you said that, you're not going to believe this, and definitely called his mom.
Zoda, it said Zoda Jack Assassin, great commercial. Wow.
I think that's a perfect name for Coach O, because he really do be moving stuff. Like, since I got here, he's been making things happen, and I appreciate it.
So that was Key and Peele. You seen the Key and Peele presidents?
That was actually the inspiration, because they were all sitting at being presidential,
right?
And then somebody was coming to be unfiltered, right there. It was a security guard being unfiltered. So I thought that was the perfect angle to go. And then of course Zoga wear the J hat, so we had to bring that in.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't quite sure what it was going to look like, but I was dying laughing, man, when I was seeing. But even to that point, sitting in there watching Austin do his thing, man, color grade, and because it didn't look like that initially. Yeah, he made the hallway that everybody was shot in.
Hallway looked angelic.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
But it's a science to it, man. And what's the brother name who was helping us? Who office we went by to kind of help us get the setup.
Before we got here,
I want to shout him out too.
Man, shout out to Kendrick Davis, man.
Yeah, shout out to Kendrick, man.
And look, and while we were talking, man, we got some more stuff coming down the pipe with Austin as well.
Man, Jew Wick. That's a good one, Bruce.
Hey, that's funny.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yes, indeed, man. But listen, hey, I know that was awesome. But here's the other thing that kind of happened, and I'm glad Brother C. Lee, this happened organically too.
It did.
Because
it really did.
Sometimes like I said, we got 340. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you share the stream. Put it out on your Twitter feeds. Tell everybody to come on in and tune in. But Coach O came to us and said, listen, man, he watched the show, love what we're doing. And he said, man, I want you to connect me with Brother C. Lee. I got something perfect for him, And as we were leaving,
today,
Brother C. Lee called because he wanted to make sure that we were still going to be here because he wanted to come by. Like I said, now that we're putting two and two together and I'm realizing that I actually know of Brother Ezra for quite some time. You go to 7 all the time and listen to him get down on that sax, man. And just didn't register with me. But we were able to connect the dots today. And I just tell y'all, man, got something real good coming down the pipe. And he's the perfect person for it because one of the things we was talking about was the importance of our student athletes really knowing Jackson State isn't, we have a deep football tradition, but it's deeper than just football. That's why when we go live, it ventures off into, we don't have a script, in case y'all ain't figured that out. We shoot from the hip because we like it to be raw. That's what we want it to be authentically, whatever it comes to be. So sometimes we can be talking about football and it gets morphed into bonnets. I'm just saying, ain't nobody got their bonnet. There you go. I got my girl back there, man. We got these football girls in the house. What's up, sis? Good to see you, baby. I see my girl out there, man. But no, but that's real talk, man. So where's Randy? Hey, we're gonna have to invite Randy to a game, man. We got to get Randy in the chat. Randy, let us know if you're in the chat, man.
If Randy comes to one of the games, I do exclusive content for him.
There you go. Oh, see that? We're gonna get him out here. Probably for homecoming.
We'll introduce the world to Randy. That's what we do.
Well, hold on. The third homecoming.
The third homecoming.
Okay, every home game for
there you go. There you go. But yeah, Brother C, if you want to touch on that, we Coach gave him a call, and like I said, we're not trying to hold nothing back. We want y'all to know what we're talking about, but because when it happens, it'll be amazing.
Well, it's like since one of those when we talked about the nature of the university.
Yep.
And this platform, it's not just a thumbnail of Jackson State. It is an extension in that Black people's culture has always been three-dimensional. And you have to understand because that's an African thing.
Yep.
See, African art has always been utilitarian.
Yes.
That is, African art has never just been for entertainment.
Yep.
In fact, here's the thing. if you go back even to say 1800s, if you were just dancing, let's say you just danced and felt like dancing, somebody will walk up to you and say, well, why are you dancing? And you said, oh, no reason. I just feel like dancing. They said, take this fool to a clinic. He crazy. Because from the African standpoint, all of our art was about ritual and teaching. You did not dance unless you were teaching a lesson. You did not write a song. You did not paint. So everything we did as African people had meaning. This art separated from meaning is a Eurocentric notion. And so this platform is representative of who we are culturally, what Jackson State has always been. Every event that I attended as a Jackson State student, education was before the entertainment.
There's purpose in everything.
There's purpose in everything we did. And so I never, even when I went to concerts on the yard, when I went to plays on the yard, everything we did, I left a better human being after that event. And so this platform is simply in the tradition. Poet, playwright Amir Baraka talks about being in the tradition. The tradition of African art is a utilitarian African art where everything we do is designed to move us forward. And to not do that is to be un-African, is to be un-DI-love, and it's also to be unhuman. Because as a human, you're either progressing or regressing. And so everything that we're doing now is designed to progress our people forward. That's it.
Hey, absolutely, man. So with that being said, to kind of build on that, I think, so when we met Coach Abraham, what's wide receiver coach again? Abraham Bryant.
Yeah.
So we meet Coach, and we were talking about from 2013, our football program to the deal. You know, we let Coach Comedy go, and even Coach TC alluded to this, and Coach don't stone me for this, how much different it is from being a coordinator, position coach, and now being the head coach. Because of the many different hats a head coach at the HBCU got to wear. That's fundraising. That's why Zoe termed it today. That's why you have the term CEO head coach, because there's so much you have to do. With that being said, we thank our previous head coach, Coach Deion Sanders, for those who think we don't want to say his name. No animosity there. We moved on from that. Here's why. Because Zoe made the point, what he did more than anything, outside of winning football games, was he reignited the old guard. Because it's important that you do that, because if you don't keep the history and the tradition alive, you tend to lose it, right? That's why it's important for this is all organic, and I'm excited. I told Zoe, I said, man, we y'all didn't see it, but we were dapping each other when y'all were talking. We was like, oh man, hell yeah. This is why. Because if we can get some form of what Jackson State meant to us as a childhood, we know that that same effect that you have, that Jackson State had on us, is going to affect the next generation. And that's one of the things that we see kind of lost. I know Jackson has we've had our struggles in the city, but one of the things we can say is when we look back at Jackson opposed to how it used to be, there was a lot of things that existed back in the day that don't exist right now.
Well, I can actually coincide. Yeah. You can actually marry the troubles of the city with the downfall of Jackson State football in a way. Because you could actually have a tipping point to say from the year 2000 to now, which all happens to be the worst stretch of our football history, that coincide with the changes of Jackson from the year 2000 to today.
That's right.
They kind of mirror each other anyway. You know what I'm saying? Jackson State has a slight success under Comedy, but it's a byproduct where they kind of mirror images of each other.
Yeah.
But like all things, that's why I think when you look at what Coach Deion Sanders did, that's why TC Taylor is the perfect coach, because he's a marriage of the old way of doing things to now with this new way of doing things, and also coincide when we look at Jackson being a bold new city, a term that we used to say years ago, being a bold new city. Well, now we can see where there's a slight underbelly of a revitalization of the city of Jackson. And again, you're talking about marrying the two.
Now, and to that, because I want to get both of your perspective on this. When you see there, so the one thing that we know that's going on that is the glue or the link that connects us all is DI love, Jackson State.
Facts.
Because look at what's happening. You guys have sent funds through this channel. We're not soliciting any donations or any of that If you choose to donate, whatever, you know. But this is the point we want to make.
Cancel.
I'm gonna cancel that. My bad on that. The point I wanted to make was your support of Jackson State and whatever that's coming down the pipe. You got to look at it as what Zoe and I just trying to make. This thing is linked to what the success of Jackson State correlates with the success of Jackson,
and vice versa.
So when you invest in Jackson State, you're gonna see a change, right? And this is what I mean. Just like you guys have donated to this platform, and we've been able to do initiatives at a time. Look at what we're doing now. We're here, and when we're here, we're taking our dollars and we're spending them with one of our own brethren. And this ain't even the tip of the iceberg of how many alums that we have currently in great positions. They may own businesses. They got a lot going on. Because what we're going to do is we're going to take the collaborative effort of what we've done from a university standpoint or athletic standpoint, and we're going to matriculate that over into real life. Not that football isn't real life, but into the business side of it. Because one of the things that's going to do is that's going to be something that we can show. And when you ignite the community, now it's a collective effort. Now everybody's vested in it. And that's why when we start getting everybody to understand the importance of Jackson State, we right around the corner from the vet right now. So it's important that we put that energy in there. And that's why I'm saying there's a disconnect between having 40-some thousand to 50,000 people in the stands, but we only sold 6,900 season tickets.
Right.
So something is off. And it could be, like I was telling Zoe today, on that video that I dropped, if people ask me in the comments, what's the website?
Right.
And I was like, it's in the description.
All right.
So what they told me is that a lot of times we don't, as people, we don't really do that extra step to go find it, right? And that's not a knock, but we got to simplify it, right?
Can I
go ahead?
Expound on that? I feel like you said that we don't take the extra step, but we take the extra step to go find.
We do.
Us.
I know.
Take the extra step to go to shade room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it just, I think. Like I kind of agree with Zoe. We got to break that habit, break that cycle. But you're absolutely right.
And when we do it, we're gonna have to just capitalize whenever we're coming together. Because we talked about, I know we got SWAC Media Day coming up. Oh, yeah. We threw around an idea of a potential JSU Media Day.
Because I think
players throw on some uniforms. Everybody have an event at the event.
Yep.
And for those that want to show up, they show up.
Right.
Now, not only do they do that, but that's also an opportunity to sell season tickets.
Right.
That's also an opportunity to donate. You see what I'm saying?
And how do we saw a video where, as a matter of fact, was it TC?
It was that. So if y'all to connect the dots, this ain't nothing new. Nothing new on the sun. We really just this is what used to happen. So if you go watch the video on Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, you're gonna see Coach TC Taylor with Robert Kent under Coach Robert Hughes. Rest in peace, Coach Judge Robert Hughes, and you're gonna see where the team was together in their uniform. When last time you see a Jackson State team photo? Wow. I know we got the guy here with us, but I'm saying you haven't seen that. Now that was a great. Now when you do something like that, that was at the vet.
Yeah,
it was always at the vet.
That's what I'm saying. So you open that up and have people come out. That's a really good time, because if people are willing to go stand in line to go get season tickets, why not come? Why not create another event to where? Now I understand there may be some cost in that, but we were talking about really getting creative with how we communicate with donations and fundraising and that. And I'm not gonna get into that.
At the end of the day, any upward movement or change for Jackson State is going to be done by us.
Right. And we don't mind it. We don't mind it because this is what's happening. I got to be honest. I ain't trying to step on no toes.
Ain't nobody coming to say.
We was over there today talking to the coach. I'm gonna mention the name because I don't want to give away anything that's not supposed to be mentioned. But they're coming to us. We love it. We don't mind it. But when they come to us and ask us for whatever, we gonna come to y'all. So it ain't our support is the family. We is the fan base of those who tune into the channel and support us. So just know that, you know, as we get it, they're starting to trust us with this info because they know that we really and truly have the best interest in the heart for Jackson State. It's not us. We'll eventually get whatever we're supposed to get, but the objective is to make sure that you guys have the right information at the right time, and we build this thing back up brick by brick by brick, because now when we win, everybody's going to feel a part of that.
Exactly.
And I ain't not. I mean, I'm serious, man. I'm not knocking. And I know there's going to be some clown that's going to jump in the comments and whatever. We'll just block them and keep moving. But This time around, it's gonna feel different, y'all, because it's gonna feel like we are a part of that. We're gonna feel like we're a part of that. And I just keep this in mind. I'll shut up. I ain't even gonna mention the name, but what's the orange dude name that was our president? Y'all know who he is. But anyway, one thing he did say this, and this is right. He said, the more you get people to invest in you, the harder they will work to make sure you're successful.
Yep.
So the more you invest in Jackson State, the more you invest in initiatives, the more you invest, you're going to want to see the success of JSU. You're going to take a vested interest. So when we come and say, hey, we need 15,000 season tickets sold, that's not only double what we did last year, but that's double plus some. You see what I'm saying? And what we're not going to do is we don't want the work of the team that came together yesterday. Now, I missed the good food. I'm mad about that because my flight was messed up. I got here late.
It was.
And Zoe messing with me. Kavana, I know she watching. What's happening, sister?
It was good.
She was like, bro, ain't no more food, man. It was good too, man. I'm like, come on, man. But nevertheless, the point we're making is that when we call the order, we take one thing, we build on it, and we repeat it. So hopefully, Brother Ezra will have us back one take where this won't be the last time we'll come back, and hopefully we'll have more come out, because the objective is to bring out more businesses. I mean, more people to come and support the business, and then we want to give a blueprint and show how we can collaborate as a community and take what we're doing on the stream and like make it and put it on the road. That's the goal. Because we got some big stuff coming. Telling y'all, we got some big stuff coming. I wish I could share it, but there's something that we're going to be asked to participate in that's going to require way more than what we've done. And like I told Zoe today, I'm not afraid of it because I believe in us and I know if we can do it. We just got to make sure we get the right number, because it ain't gonna be no moving target. And for sure, I don't know if we're gonna take that on. We're gonna try to make sure that wherever we donate to is gonna go somewhere else. Because y'all got to keep this in mind. Any money that come through, the taxes got to be paid on that. And we don't want to take that liability on.
For sure,
we're gonna send that directly to them.
but to echo what Ken stated, the one thing that I even reiterated to that coach as well as everybody else that I talked to today, when I spoke on behalf of all of you guys, the Jacksonians, including myself, I basically want all y'all to know that what Jackson State is to all of the alums from an athletic standpoint, and I hate to use this name, but it's the perfect example. Jackson State is basically the equivalent of the Green Bay Packers. And what I mean by that is it's a professional team, but it's a community-based ownership. And so each and every last one of us owns Jackson State University. We have a piece of it. And so look at it like all of you guys are CEOs of it, because whenever there is no professional team here. On top of that, there is no professional team. Jackson State is our professional team. And, it touches every last one of us. It's a common thread. So when we have success, you feel and take ownership of it. That's why when we do the initiatives that we do, and we go about it showing the way you do it, because that way, the moment we got it, and then we go and do it, you guys see every red cent of where your funds are going. So everything we do, we take y'all with us. You're a part of it, because guess what? We can't do it without y'all. And we stress that all the time. So you're a part of every single thing that we do. We're all, it's one JSU. It's one coming. We're all like moving together. So when this live ends tonight, you can actually take solace in knowing that, you know what? Yeah, I am the manager of JSU. I am the president of JSU. I am the quarterback. I'm the receiver. I'm the running back. I'm the star guard. I'm the cheerleader. Pause. I'm the, we all are owners, and CEO of Jackson University. So that's the thing that we got to take from this. We all have our hand in it. So when that football team win, we all win. Matter of fact, I want to shout out Donna on that tweet we saw today, when she put "We Are the Champions" video.
Oh yeah, Donna Brown.
Shout out to Donna Brown. That was a beautiful thing. She had that "We Are the Champions" video,
right,
and sit there and post it every game. But guess what? We all are a part of it. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Taronte, you on the football team. Kevin, you on the football team. Every last one of y'all here, we on the team, y'all. Every last one of y'all, we on that team. Right. We got that ship last year. Hey, you won 20 straight games, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I wish I could say a little bit more. All I'm gonna say is this, Coach. I ain't gonna get none away, but I gotta say this because I'm gonna shut up and let Brother CV jump in next. If y'all heard what we heard, man, y'all be excited about it. But let's say it this way. Let's just say we got a full staff of coaches that know how to recruit their butts off.
Right.
And I'm telling you that. And I can't say that was the same I ain't taking no shot at nobody. I can't say that was the same last year because it's Aubrey Miller. Shout out to Big 45, man. He said PWIs make you fat, HBCUs make you keep you hungry, right? Because you don't get all the luxuries and the amenities and this and that. One of the caveats and one of the things that previous staff had was they had a big name that they could recruit for. Now, what you see, that's why you see Coach T.C. Taylor put together the #1 HBCU recruit plan.
Right.
Hey, but
#1 FCS because we got a staff of coaches that each can hold their own in recruiting. So there is no big name, but they're selling JSU. And the last point I make was while we're standing with the coaches today, it's our reality. The coach that was there on staff now wouldn't have even given Jackson State the thought if he would have been approached 6-7 years ago. However long ago it was. But now that Coach TC go to these coaches, hey, Jackson State is a hot job. Now when you're looking at, we got pictures. The track looks amazing.
Yes.
The track looks amazing. I mean, we got fussed at today. We was over there trying to get some photos. And the dude was like, get off the track. Like, I tried to tell Zoe not to walk on the track.
You gonna dive me out? You gonna dive me out?
I ain't saying you walk on the track. No. I said I told him not to, and he almost did, and he wound up didn't. And they thought we was walking on it, and it was what it was. But when you factor in the track, you factor in the not only you factor in the players' lounge, but you factor in the technology piece that we was a part of, what we heard today.
Yeah.
Some things that they're gonna do, and we'll see some changes coming down the pipe. And then when you factor in this next big thing that's coming down the pipe, you guys are gonna see it all come together. Jackson, they're gonna be a destination spot. But Celie, I'll let you go.
Just,
how you doing there? Doing all right.
Just, this is an example that love is an action verb. And all the work that's being done is proving that love is an action verb. Right? I used to tell my students, they used to get mad. I used to say, like, if I tell you I love you, but I don't do anything for you, then you can't believe I love you.
Right.
I said, now watch this. Now you said all of my female students, y'all gonna get mad with it. I said, my wife knew I loved her. You know how my wife knew I loved her? Because any day I was celebrating with her, I take the biggest bow I could get. I take that bow and I put it on the water fountain. And I say, happy birthday, baby. All this water for you. This bill is paid. Then I take another bow and put it on the light switch. Baby, all this electricity is yours. This love is an action verb. And so when we bought that shoe, when we got those tickets that's the action verb of my grandson. When he saw the shoe, he said, that's how I shoot.
That's facts.
I can't even tell you how good I felt.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Seeing him feel good, he feel like that's his shoe.
Yeah.
So that's that ownership. And as we are taking part of our ownership, and then the next step of that is, as I said, on a couple of streams before, I'm finally claiming it. Because for years I wouldn't claim that Jackson was a college town. But when I thought about my history, what Zoe just said, if Jackson State is winning, everybody in the city proud.
That's facts.
I mean, that go all the way back 70s, 80s, 90s. If Jackson State is winning, it makes the whole city look good. And so we have to claim it.
Yeah.
And when we claim it, that means also once we start seeing businesses, because when we win, the city wins.
Sure.
But if the city wins, then we have to, as alumni, put pressure on those businesses to reinvest back into the city. We have to also put pressure on those businesses to help us in this fight against certain people who may want to take over the city or take over Jackson State. This is a college town, and we need to claim it as a college town because as Jackson State goes, the capital city will go.
So, well, I've been said I do at the age of 4.
See, there you go.
There's a financial impact with that.
Yeah.
One of the things that you see with us in our community is our ability to change the trajectory of a lot of things when it comes to how we use our resources. You know what I mean? If I tried to do something solely and individually for Jackson State, my fuse gonna go out real quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have the amount of resources that I would love to. You know what I'm saying? To give to our dear old college home, but at the same time though, it's been fun. I think I got this glass over here because I got a little friend that keeps flying around me. But the thing about it though, but when we come together collectively like we have done, it's we get a whole lot more done. Coach reminded us, when we were talking today, he reminded us of something that we did that I completely forgot about. Matter of fact, we're gonna do something where we actually gonna write down everything that we did, and we'll even try to put up a total because I think at some point we want to. How you doing, Doc? How you doing, man? Doing good. We over here talking about Little Jackson State live show. You know, KC 1400 Media. Appreciate you for shopping with Brother Ezra. Absolutely. So, but he mentioned to us about remember the cleaning of the apartments.
Right. Yes.
I forgot all about that.
Forgot all about that.
And you know, we got the speed test machines for Coach B. We did the Universal Studio for Coach Tamika Reed. Got the freezer for Coach Tamika Reed. Gatorade, you got
Palace of water, Palace of Gatorade.
Yeah, what else? The air fryers.
Y'all took some water over one day.
Yeah, we got it. I mean, and then what we just did for Coach Thorne. So again, I appreciate what we're seeing transpire from a university standpoint, but I'm gonna say it this way: what is happening right now and what we see that's coming down the pipe within the next couple of months, it's gonna be huge, y'all. I'm telling you. But even with it being huge, we got a budget that we're gonna run into some things we're gonna be a little short on something. But we don't have to be, because now we got a community that's willing to invest. And that's why I said we're gonna get the number, we're gonna get the exact everything that we're trying to do. And we may even go over there and actually do a show on the spot so you can see it. And that way everybody's in tune to what
just know that these plans, what we're talking about doing, was actually coming down the pipe.
Yep.
I mean, we say we're the Mecca, but you're talking about Jackson State really being the creme de la creme.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna change. It's gonna change a lot for us. It's gonna change a lot for us because, you know, at the end of the day, we understand that there's value that's viewed by outsiders that see the value in Jackson State.
Yeah, but the thing
it's
is, we
our
want to
time
value
to make sure that we see our own value. Because a lot of times, when you look at it, that's why there's a big fight. And I want you to speak to that, because when you talk about Jackson State is one of the few capital cities that don't have a PWI as a in the city. That's it. So
we are the big fish.
Yeah.
Now that we're sitting in the middle of it, yeah, man, we got Mill South, Bellhaven, you know, those not D1 schools.
Right.
We're talking about D1, Division I athletic schools. Jackson State is the only college in the city of Jackson.
Division III and NAIA.
NAIA Division III. What is Mill South?
Mill South Division III.
Yeah, Division III.
They'll have NAIA.
Mississippi College is what?
Division III.
Division III.
No, Division II. Division II now.
Yeah.
Division II.
Yeah. Other than that, that's all you get. You know what I'm saying? You got to go an hour and a half or 2 hours up the road to get the Power 5 or an hour and a half south. But and then one other thing I want you to talk to, because we were talking to the young lady who was over at the school today. We talked about proximity. If you can explain that again when it comes to the course curriculum at university, how, because I think she's going to school.
I'll lead to it.
Yeah, I'll pause and let Zoe get into that.
I was explaining to her about, you know, what we have and what we have to offer, because the young lady is actually a teacher. Right now she teaches 9th to 10th grade, but she's also in the process of getting ready to go to medical school, and she's going either Howard or JSU. And I was just explaining to her that, you know,
she said Howard or
UMC. I said JSU. My bad.
Yeah.
But that brings me to my point, which was, you know, we know how great Jackson State is as an arts institution, but can you imagine what we would be if we had a law school, if we had a medical school? Just think about that. And we talk about that because Jackson State doesn't have anything medical, but it's by design, because we're talking about proximity, because you have UMC right here.
Yep.
And there's literally only one medical school in the entire state of Mississippi.
Yep.
And then when you talk about law schools, they're only limited. You got Mississippi College, they have a law school. You have Jackson State, Ole Miss and Mississippi College.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it throughout the whole entire state. Yep. And we're saying, just think.
Feel like Ole Miss get everything.
But just think. Like, when we talk about what we could be, just imagine here today in the year of our Lord, 2023, if Jackson State had a medical school.
Yep.
Or, for example, if we had a law school right now, We talk about the enrollment. You talk about what we could be. I mean, I would venture to say if Jackson State University in the state of Mississippi had a law school and medical school, we would be on the precipice of probably being the largest HBCU in the country.
No doubt. And what's sad is the Supreme Court agreed with you. What a lot of people don't know is when the Ayers case went to the Supreme Court twice. So Alan Chambers was the lead attorney, and he won at the Supreme Court twice. And that's my issue because, and I posed this question before, do any of y'all know any coach that won the Super Bowl 2 years in a row and got fired after that? I've never known a coach go back to back win the Super Bowl. Yet Alvin Chambers won at the Supreme Court level twice. The Supreme Court said, yes, you were right. And then he got removed as the lead attorney. Now, that was some backdoor shenanigans, and I'm not going to get out of that, but that was a deep split. But what I will tell you this, the Supreme Court, which was a Scalia Supreme Court, so I want to be clear, that was a conservative, right?
Yeah.
Scalia's Supreme Court said not only Jackson State, Alcorn Valley, because those are the three public HBCUs, are you correct? They listed 13 things that should rectify. Of those 13 things, Jackson State should get a law school, engineering program, because at that time, Jackson State had the 2-3 program in Mississippi State. So you enrolled in the 2-3 program, you did 2 years at Jackson State, 3 years in Pipeline, Mississippi State. You have your own engineering school, and it depends on how you read it, that Jackson State was supposed to have joint control of UMC. So when you say think of what could happen, the Supreme Court said it should have happened. That's why they removed Attorney Chambers, who, by the way, was also from Jackson State from Buffalo, right? So they removed him and replaced him with another attorney. And I don't get it because y'all know me, I don't tiptoe around anything. I call it spade a spade. The only reason is because that thing divided the city in ways in which I was even worried that Black people were going to make it coming back from that, because we understood that to settle the
It says JSU already got an engineering program. He was referencing prior to that.
Yeah, prior to that.
We were talking about the historic.
In fact, that's why we got the program.
That's how we got it.
Yeah. We didn't get the law school. We didn't get control of the medical center. All we got was the engineering program, and we still didn't get we have an A1 engineering program, but we didn't get the money that was supposed to be set aside for that program. So that's the only thing we got out of it. And more importantly, what really hurt us was that for us to even get our money, and I need to set this up because people don't sit and understand really what the Ayers case was about. The Ayers case was not Black schools saying, give us some money because we want some money.
Right.
Or not even give us some money because y'all should be nicer. No. Funding for higher education is tied to benchmarks. That's state and federal, right? It's a cut and dry. The state and the federal government says, do this, you get X amount of money. For instance, increase your enrollment, X amount of money. Increase your graduates, X amount of money. Develop more programs.
So that's similar to North Carolina, where North Carolina A&T hit the threshold, and then now they want to change it because they don't want to give them that.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
So that's what people get mistaken is, these Black colleges were begging. No. It was, we hit these benchmarks. So that when it got to the Supreme Court, even Scalia and his conservative court, like, well, here are the benchmarks. Here's what they did. But states' rights. This is what the conservatives get you. And so as a conservative, Scalia could say, because you have to be, one thing about it is you have to be consistent. So I couldn't be mad at Scalia because he was consistent. As a conservative, he's a state's right. So what he did was, I'm going to remand it back to the state. Now, that's why I had to get rid of Alan Chambers. Because what Scalia said was, I'm going to remand it back to the state. Either y'all settle it, because if it comes back, they're going to get these 13 things.
So they put the pressure, the onus on the state to make a decision.
And went back to the state. Alan Chambers wouldn't talk to the state. Why would I talk to you when you done told me I'm getting nothing But the Supreme Court said, I have no reason to meet with you. I have no reason. So either give me what's in those 13 demands, or we just gonna go back to the Supreme Court. That's why they removed Alvin Chambers. So he won't meet with this. Alvin was very clear. The Supreme Court said we should have these 13 things. Give me these 13 things. And my problem with that was he wasn't just removed by white people. I'm gonna leave it at that. Because if I start naming names, that gets into a whole lot of other things.
Yeah.
So what was waiting for us at the Supreme Court, and their point was, well, there was no guarantee. You will not believe Cindy McInnes. Go read the Supreme Court's, it's not called a report. What is it? Whenever they issue a rule and it's a report, but it's called something else. Opinion. Go read the Supreme Court's opinion. In fact, the 3 documents I would like everybody to read is read the original heirs complaint.
Okay.
Read the state of Mississippi's response to the complaint, and read the Supreme Court opinion. And when you read those 3 documents, you will understand then why Jackson State's success is so important.
Yeah.
Because Jackson State's success threatens white supremacy. Jackson State's success is the driver for economic sovereignty for not only Jackson, but for black people across. You have to understand. What they gonna tell you is that Jackson State is still producing more black PhDs than anybody in the country.
Sure is.
Period. We're still producing as much, if not more, principals through our MAT and PhD programs, just like any other school in the state. I mean, we are the driving factor. Mississippi College, there was this guy, I can't remember his name. There was this guy in Mississippi College, he was a big time administrator. And one of my terrible, crappy college jobs, I used to work at Clothing Clinic, right? So I've had every terrible, crappy college job you have, I had them all. So I used to work at Clothing Clinic. And we had a carry-out policy where, you carry people's groceries out, right?
Yeah.
But, white people won't carry this stuff out.
I worked on a program like 10 years.
Now,
I definitely
Okay, Roger.
Now, look, a lot of brothers was tripping about their carry-out policy.
He
I
said,
wanted the
they
tips.
said, throw those 3 documents one more time.
Okay, it's the complaint. It's the original complaint in the heirs case.
The original complaint.
It's the state's response to the complaint.
Okay, state's response.
And it's the Supreme Court's opinion. And it's probably going to be found the Scalia opinion on the heirs case. So those 3 documents, you can find.
Appreciate that 85 Tiger Show.
Yeah, and if you get those 3 documents, and then and read them, and then come back, and then you can say yes or no, see Lee line. See, I keep telling people, I don't have Twitter receipts. I have real empirical receipts.
Yeah.
So the guy who was an administrator at Mississippi College, I was taking his groceries out because again, I wanted that $10 tip. I say one thing about white folks in Clinton tip well. So look here. It was 1990. I was driving a 1970 Chrysler Newport. I needed all the gas tips I could get. I know gas was up 99 cents, but for that Chrysler Newport, if you ever seen a Chrysler Newport, that hog took a lot of gas. So we were driving. I'm walking drive. He looked at me. He said, "You must be a college student." I said, "Yes, sir." He just started laughing. He said, "I got my PhD from Jack State." Now, I'm this old white man, and he freely telling me, I'm like, "Other white people know?" Like that's really. I almost turned into a slave. I'm like, you letting other white people know you got a PhD from Jackson State? Like I almost. Turns out that this cat was one of the people who helped Mississippi College become known as an international education epicenter.
Oh man!
So whenever Mississippi College gets to pumping their chest about we are the international education epicenter, I tell them, "You're welcome."
Yeah, that's right.
Think nothing of it.
Hey, y'all
That's
hit
what
that
we do
like
at
button.
Jackson State.
Yeah,
we
man.
produce the PhDs that go out and make the world great.
Hey, for all those that are just now tuning in, we went early today because we weren't gonna be over here until 9 o'clock. But go ahead and make sure y'all like the stream, share it. I think some of the others that was on the
I even tell them the time they come to Soleil, their hours are actually they open every day. They open
Every
up
day.
from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Man, y'all come on over here, man. Go ahead, Ezra. What you got, bro?
I want to piggyback off I forgot who Who asked about the jersey reveal?
Okay,
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I was just kind of mention to.
We was talking about the potential of having like a JSU media event.
Right.
So there was somebody put the comment in there. Why don't you coincide it with the jersey reveal?
Well, because we have special
It's gonna be
jerseys coming.
cinematic. You can't take away.
Well, first thing, first, that's TC's call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jersey reveal.
Yeah. So, I mean, we talk about a blueprint all the time. If you go back and look at, the days that TC is playing, I think that's what we're going to roll with. Obviously, we're going to do team photos and stuff like that. We actually that might be a good day to do it. But like the jersey reveals and like the individual videos and stuff like that, I think I'm gonna do that separately because I feel like that's more of like an in-house thing.
Yeah.
Now we have special jerseys that are coming out, but that won't get released until the week that we actually gonna wear it.
Wait. So the new jerseys won't be shown until it's time.
There's gonna be jerseys that's gonna be showcased, but there's like one in particular we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
And I think that's the goal. Like that's the thing we want to do because most Power 5 universities they showcase that.
I got you.
So that way you can take it.
So in other words, they'll have a jersey, do a jersey reveal beforehand, but like a special jersey, they do that the week of. You know what I'm saying?
So that's just just one jersey is gonna be the week before. What is that? What that is, man?
It's ginger tea.
The ginger ale. It's ginger tea. Hold on just a second. Let me see this real quick. Hold on. We don't want to waste it. I want y'all to look at the makeup of this thing.
The presentation.
No. I tell you what, T, come here, T. This looks good, man. I'm just telling you. I want to take the glass, bro. Come here. Come on, TD. Take the glass, man. Come here. You trust me. Just don't waste it. Now I want you to walk over there. I want you to put it into the camera a little bit. I want you to
try to show the drink. Try to show the drink.
Come on,
Right there.
Your hand in the way, man. Turn the glass around, man.
There you go.
My big bro right there, man. Y'all spin it a little bit. Yeah. You see that right there? See, that's that good stuff right there, man. You gotta come here, Cafe Soleil for that, man. Don't waste it, TD. You're dripping, bro. You don't need to see it. Just put it in front of the camera. All right, that's enough, bro. Get a man a drink. My bad, bro. Get some nap.
That got the shake.
Appreciate TD, man. Hey, just so y'all know, man, Toronte, hard-working brother. I'm messing with him. That's my big brother, man. He know. We have fun like this, so I don't want to like, he got attitude. He mean. It's all good. It's all love, y'all. But make sure y'all come over here and shop with brother.
No, we got 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
You gonna open the chat?
Or we already opened it up.
Oh, you did?
I might go a little over.
Get some questions going. Where my bonnet woman at?
We're cooking right now.
Hey, well, LaDawn said she come over with her
We just dropped. Well, I thought I dropped it. So if anybody wants to come on, y'all more than welcome to come on up, and we'll try to.
Yeah, man. Look, y'all come up. Drop that link, man. Y'all come on up.
But great dialogue, man. We love getting into the history of things, man. But
a lot of history is going to be shown this year too. And I also want to speak on the fact that, like, I've been, as the players are coming in and just speaking of the upcoming season, everybody's excited.
Yeah,
we got a lot of faces, a lot of new faces, a lot of young talent coming in.
Met a young brother from Canada today, man.
Right. He's eager to get started too.
Yeah.
He's the
character
from
Ottawa, Ontario. Offensive lineman. His last name Success. Got the coolest last name in the
last name ever.
I can't say his first name, but it's a little challenging.
I scared him a little.
His last name is Success, man. That's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, we definitely excited.
He said he took 3 airplanes to get here. So
I think he went to Chicago. Then no. I think he went. I can't remember what he said, but yeah, 3 flights. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Well, I take 2 to get here. So that's pretty regular. But that third one, that's interesting.
That's a whooping right there.
Yeah.
So I try to avoid those at all times.
And look, remember, like I told y'all, this is our football season. I mean that seriously. It's our football season. It's for us, by us.
They said Austin revealing things. Make sure you be careful with that drink.
Okay, yeah,
I don't keep feeling like a leg gonna kick something. It's gonna turn on.
I ain't
worried about that. I'm worried about down here.
Oh yeah, we
Put it on the side of the floor over there. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Don't want me.
Can I ask y'all a football question?
Yes,
Shoot.
sir. Shoot.
Crazy question. So,
Shoot.
I hear we talking about that we deep in a lot of positions. My question is, when you're recruiting, how do you get the top players that we're getting to buy into being in a rotation? As far as, because I'm thinking that if I'm trying to recruit a young person, they're thinking they want their individual success. They want to be, and that if I come here, y'all may be 3-4 deep in the rotation, that may take away from my individual success. So how do you sell a person?
Well, first things first, you don't have to sell anything. This is football. It's the greatest team sport alive, right? Also, bear in mind, there's only one position there's only two positions on the team where there's only one of them. It's quarterback and kicker. Or a long snapper.
Right.
Everybody else you have multiples of. So it really comes down to, even if you play, even if we got Jerry Rice on a receiver, you got other receivers that's going to play. And Jerry Rice is not going to play every offensive snap. You see what I'm saying? So being in that way, you're going to have multiple players that are going to play anyway. And at this day and time, you're going to sell competition, because if you're a dog, you want to practice against the best, compete against the best. So the whole thing about how you got to sell, you don't have to sell right now. And I'm going to use this in comparison to all the other HBCUs. We're the biggest name out.
Right.
Go ahead and repeat it again. Our first game is on ABC.
Right.
No other FCS, that's big time, man.
No other
that's huge.
No other FCS school is doing that. Our
first
week game 0 is week 0. It's at 7:30 prime time on ABC on linear television. Right. You follow that up with the second game in Miami. It's going to be on ESPN, regular ESPN. Right. Again, well, the FCS school is doing it. Right. Only us. So it's not a matter of trying to sell something. It is what it is. Water is wet. Right. I mean, Deion Sanders came in again. He changed some things for us. It's like bringing a horse to the lake. We're making that joke a drink. We're going to drown him. And that's what we're in the process of doing.
I like what you said. Like you recruit players that are willing to get it out of the mud and willing to earn and keep. All the athlete want is an opportunity to play. Right. And one thing we know about Coach CC is he gonna put the best players on the field, man. If you because he want to win. Right. He want to win bad, man. Right. So I think I got something I'm gonna throw out there, because I think it's safe for us to say that now. Our previous coach did not recruit Mississippi. Right. I'm saying it for a reason, because Zoe and I did this, and we got a little confirmation today. Yeah. Not necessarily. Don't get me wrong. Don't take it the wrong way.
It's not a shot, by the way.
It's not a shot. If you go back and look at the roster of last year, me and Zoe counted, we had 10 players from Mississippi.
From the state of Mississippi the whole time.
Now, there was a reason for that. Not that it was coaches recruit their pipeline. But Deion Sanders is an international name. Everybody know him. He could have basically went anywhere. I don't want to insinuate that he did not recruit ever, because one thing about it, he had coaches on staff that was able to, recruit the area. But I will say it this way, because the point that was made, which was dope to me, was that it created a hunger for those players in Mississippi, the top talent, that, you know what, Jackson State come calling, I'm going to consider Jackson State.
Because the perception has changed.
Not only has the perception changed, but you also, it wasn't like they were being shunned. It's just that the attention was abroad. So some local talent might have got overlooked, or those that were from the area might have not got that call because they were making calls in other spaces. So I don't want people to take it out of context, but the point I'm making is that now you're going to see a roster that's loaded with Mississippi talent. As you can see, and even in the video that y'all did, what Coach O say? I'm from Jackson. Right. We know Zoe from Jackson. His CIA, security, black men in black, alter ego. And you know what's so funny about that? I'm gonna get to that in just a second. But the other part was, he said the head coach from Macomb.
PC
Pike County, man. Yeah. And so this is gonna be more of a hometown feel. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, we talked about this. Mississippi, I think Mississippi is arguably has the best JUCO system. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when the coaches go and call now, man, they got they're getting a whole lot more yeses than they were no's.
Right.
And then two, you look at what's happening around, you look at what we're doing, because please believe me, don't get it twisted. They watch what we do, man.
Right.
For sure.
And I'm talking about while we was on the stream, we had a player texting us.
For sure.
I'm talking about while we were doing the stream, a player that's basically committed that it hadn't even really hit the airwaves just yet.
For sure.
People they ready to tune in, man. You know, they ready to come on the stream. And listen, Coach TC or Coach O, if y'all out there, if you watching, I know Coach O be watching. He like, man, why y'all bring us on the stream? All right, y'all come on the stream if y'all out there. I don't want to hear it now. Coach O, you out there? Let me know you in the chat, big dog. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you on the stream, man. Let me know now.
Come on, baby brother.
And to piggyback off that recruiting, I think a lot of the players, I feel like this year is gonna be personal.
Oh, for sure.
It will be.
And I think that was the main drive for this year too. And as far as recruiting, I think everybody has something to prove this year. And so we got a lot of hungry kids that are waiting.
You know what? To add to that point, we're a two-time defending champion that's on the hunt.
Right.
Typically, a champion is being hunted.
Right.
We're a two-time champion that's on the hunt.
And I like that. I like that word. We're out there hunting. We're not just settling just for that.
So we don't have to worry about people putting Jackson State, putting the bullseye on our back.
Right.
We coming with the bow and arrows, man.
Yep.
I'm serious. We coming, man. Because people have been disrespecting Coach TC ever since he took over.
Right.
People don't think he can coach.
Right.
He out recruiting everybody, and they still finding some reason to say it ain't what what they see it to be. And trust me, he see it.
We got a shank. We want that in close. We want that in close action. We got a shank for him. Ain't no bow and arrow.
I think they wish it. Like
that's exactly what it is.
I really do think they wish it. I think because what has happened is for 2 years, it's like they found a comfort. The two things that human beings do very well. One is we project our own selves on the other.
That is a fact.
And the other thing that humans do very well is that we lie to ourselves very well. Like those are two things.
You're self-centered and you're lying.
Yeah. See, and so for 2 years, the only thing that they could do is say, well, they got the cheat code, right? Because when they would throw Coach Sanders in our face, that's what they throwing in our face, the cheat code. Okay, so now there's no quote cheat code, but I even want to go back to this. Why is it that we had a cheat code, or is it that we just had an AD that was better than theirs? We had an AD that was willing to make a move. So I don't even take the cheat code thing, but now they're wishing, they're hoping.
They hope.
Because
that's a fact.
If we run through them this year,
I'm
sorry.
Ain't no
Once we run through them this year,
Once
we run through them this year, they have their house of cards is gone.
That's why I told you this is our football year. It's for us, by us. Man, this season is personal.
Yeah.
And trust me, every Jacksonian is going to take greater pleasure
no doubt
in this season than the past 10 years, man.
I just got a creative idea.
Come on, spit it, man. Come on, let the people hear. We want to hear it right now.
I know he's going
to put this in the clip. I ain't gonna say it. Y'all just gonna see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said drop the link, man. Same with Prime. They wish it. That's right. Who's that? Uniforms Inc. Okay. No, I mean, they keep wishing, man. At the end of the day, it's football. Still got to beat us. And right now, we're sitting at a 20-game SWAC winning streak. We sweep the SWAC again this year, we'll break WC record.
Yeah.
That's going to be a goal, man. That's the goal. These kids see the vibe. They see the card. The cool part about the kids now is that they're at Jack State because they want to be,
right? Not
because they have to be.
Right.
We got a lot of players in the room that had options, that had a lot of scholarship offers. And, again, like Coach Otis can recruit, man.
Yeah.
Coach TC can recruit.
Right.
And I'm gonna say it like that. I hope y'all.
Coach J.O. can recruit. Coach J.O. can recruit. J.O.
Coach Quinn.
I know you watch J.O. recruit, dog.
I get like
Coach Quinn.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Coach Morton. Shout out to all of them, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to say all of them because I
Coach
feel like I done missed somebody. I said Coach Quinn. Yep. Coach Quinn, I said Coach Quinn and then Coach Quinn.
It's all good.
Terrence and Quinn and Quinn Billman. So I'm gonna say Coach B.
The world saw it, but your secret secret.
No doubt, man. But the biggest thing was that again, I think that every team takes on the coach. Coach Beef is the strength and conditioning coach. That's my dog, man. We talked to Coach Beef. We sat down with Coach Beef today, and we chopped it up with him. And he got something special brewing for us, y'all. So just get ready when he come to us and let us know what he needs. He got something else, man. Listen, we'll keep coming to the well and we'll let it fill back up, and then we'll come and drain it again. But just know that when we drain it this time, because the thing that I took personal, and I'm pretty sure you guys did as well, that misinformation bothered me.
Yes, sir.
And when you start saying, now there could have very well been some things that could have happened, but we're not privy to that. And no knock to anything that we've ever done, because I'm gonna still donate, Celie,
Right.
because I like the Jacksonian.
That's right.
I like to go into the back hood and see what
That's right.
Hey, I'm on the record for
Right.
giving X amount of dollars or giving a range. That's dope. But at the same time, though, if we being honest, in the world of transparency, once you hit that send button, you just see things operate. You don't really know what specifically your dollars went to.
Right.
That's why when you do the initiatives, you can see what that went to, because we're doing one at a time. We don't have an initiative, but we do. We're just gonna wait until that time comes, because we still want to get that gator. I know Brother Harmon out there. We talked about that. We still want to try to get that for Coach TC and staff to use.
And bear in mind too, I'm gonna say it. The world is taking notice. So that more and more stuff is coming with more regularity, because people seeing like, man, I checked Ken and Zoe out. They got some things popping. And man, did you see what they did? Oh, did you see what they did? And so now the world is watching. Other people are starting to take notice, and now they're starting to come with more regularity. So we know we can't do everything. We don't even try to, but we do what we can, and we're not going to overextend ourselves. We're not going to even try to overextend y'all. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you.
Yep.
But we're going to do what we can. We're going to be consistent. We're going to be fair. We're going to do right, because at the end of the day, Ken and I are a reflection of y'all.
Oh, you did. She said, and you show us the receipt.
And
you know why? Because I don't need. See, I love our people.
Oh, sure.
But I'm telling you now,
Y'all,
you fall out
we
grace.
know our people.
We done seen y'all decapitate a few folks out here. Last thing we want. This is the reality of it. It could take you years to build up your reputation. One simple thing in a few seconds could tear it down, and you never get it back. Yep. And the last thing we want is because this is we love this, man. You get a lot out of it, because we get so much. When Jack State succeeds, we get a lot out of it. It's a lot of fulfillment. And some of that fulfillment you can't really pay for, because you really just want it. Because when things hit the fan, you just mess your whole week up. Right. Sometimes your month. Right. It'd be like, come on, bro. Right. What's going on? Because y'all know people love it. People love to see Jack State fall on their face. Twitter go crazy. Everybody talking. Social media go crazy. And it feels bad when things like that happen. And it don't even have nothing to do with us. Right. But again, like I always said, HBCUs is that one place where the sins of one sits at the front door of everybody.
Yep.
We all got to suffer because of the decisions of a few. We ain't had nothing to do with that. Right. But because we represent the university and because we love it, sometimes I feel like we're in an abusive relationship. Right. Feel like some days you're getting beat up and you can't do nothing about it. You just take it on the chin. But nevertheless, you continue to persevere. And you know that, hey, we're going to continue to do whatever we're going to do to try to build this thing back up brick by brick. And that's what we've been doing. So we appreciate everybody that's been a part of this journey.
But that's how I also know. Yeah, I'm just going to say it. That these other folks, they can't love their school as much as they claim. Because if Zoe or Austin, if you love your woman, you're not always talking about what some other man doing with his woman.
That's right.
So
if you you're talking about that deal?
No. If you are not concerned, or if you're more concerned with what's happening at Jackson State than what's happening at your school, then you can't convince me that you love your school. And so
I had nothing to do with
that. That's when I see people either coming here or I'm not online, I'm on Twitter, people come to me, they say, well, this, that, and then I go, well, that just means that they care more about our school than they care about their own school. Because you can't spend the bulk of your time talking about Jackson State and convince me you really love your school. Like I can't spend the bulk of my time, brother, off talking about your woman. In fact, if I spent the bulk of my time talking about your woman, how would my woman feel?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yet they spend the bulk of their time talking about Jackson State and spend very little time talking about their school. So I know you can't love your school.
Ain't much to talk about.
Well, and that's the problem, right? That's the problem. The grass is not greener on their side. But the thing is, they tried to do everything to stamp out our grass. They tried to burn our grass. They tried to pour oil in the grass on the grass. And that's when you brothers stepped into the fray.
Right. Put some fertilizer.
Put some fertilizer, edged it up, right? And that's what we're doing, right? That's why I keep going back to love is an action verb.
Got the water hose.
There you go.
watering
And
that
maybe
thing.
if they would take care of their own grass,
Yeah.
right? Build up their own platform.
Yeah.
They would have to always be on our platform.
Play me a little Rick James out there with some
See somebody. People are talking about who uniform ink. They saying block them. What we need to block them for? He said. So you saying well off was trash? No, nobody said that.
Oh good Lord! See, that's what I'm saying. That's that. There you go.
I don't even know what you're talking about that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and reward you for that one.
Goulash.
There you go.
Goulash gang activated. Shout out. Hey, what Nook at, man? I ain't heard from my brother, man. What's up, Nook, man? Where you at, baby?
We ain't doing negativity, man. We good over here.
There go James. Look at James. James behind the lens. What's up, James?
I ain't gonna do it, dog. Not today, I ain't.
Said the haters done released the Kraken. We ain't worried about no haters. Like I said, one of the things we gonna do going forward is we not even gonna even acknowledge.
Ain't no cracking. I ride a winged horse and I cut a woman head off and I'm gonna tell you the stone.
So I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make an announcement. What we gonna do going forward is we get a hater in the chat. We done gave enough. Disclaimers. We got so many shows out here where folks know what we about, what we stand for. So there, one time and you out. You keep watching, but we gonna silence you because we respect those that show up consistently. That's a part of this, and we don't want any confusion in the chat. So if you come in the chat with the rhetoric, we're not gonna get out of character. We just gonna block you and keep moving. So y'all know whoever just said what they said, they know we ain't nobody said that because we've mentioned Coach Prime multiple times and nobody. All right, brother, take care now. Safe now. It doesn't matter. We ain't got no problem. We ain't got no beef. We can speak on that without going down that road. You know what I'm saying? Keep it professional, man. They mad implies voice. But what James talking about Austin, where you get the kicks from, man, we finna. I ain't reading all that. Anyway.
I got it from UnderArmour.com. This is the Black History Month shoes.
He said, rest of the swag. You talk. Oh yeah, that's how it is, man. One of the things this is the cool part about that is that we don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, going somewhere and oh my goodness. Let me. This the man right here. That's my coach right there, y'all. That's my coach right there, man.
Come here, dress like Wu.
Man, coach so clean, man. He said he's so clean, he dirty.
There you go.
Hey. So this is who sends me all the photos, bro. That's what Coach do. I'm gonna be right back. Let me address my coach, man. I gotta go back and coach up, man.
But look here. Back to the football season. We talking about you. King gone. I could look. I'm telling y'all now. We're kicking everybody teeth in. Trust me when I tell you, this roster, bro, this roster is loaded. Some boys came in today, man. They came in today, Austin. The kids came in today, man. They working out on their own. I'm telling you. Look, we do got some things coming up, man. We got some things coming up that some of y'all even asked about, man, that was actually unbeknownst to even Ken and myself. That we were gonna kind of hold off on. So a lot of you guys are really, really, really gonna be excited and really happy with the direction and decisions that the school has made, as well as the coaching staff has made. And so we'll hear some things coming up here pretty shortly. Gonna get some things done this summer. Got some other things that are gonna take place after the season. But there's a lot coming down the pipe for Jackson University from an athletic standpoint as well as from the academic side. But I say I'll let Tamari to say that there's going to be a lot that's going to transpire in the next year within the city of Jackson as well. And so I've always said for the longest, you know, we talked about Jackson State's doing well, the city is doing well, but I always flipped that and said, man, could you imagine what a thriving Jackson would do for Jackson State?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So the main thing is we're trying to marry the two. And have them both handling their business like need to be. And I used to always say when I was in my 20s, I used to always say, man, I don't think I ever lived to see it. But I got to change that now. I really do. I got to change that now. A lot is coming down, and but a lot is up to us, you all, and we're doing it. I feel like it's a wave. It's an underbelly of enthusiasm. It's an underbelly of support, and a lot of want to. And that's a lot of Jacksonians got a lot of want to now. And that's what I got to give Coach. I got to give credit to Deion Sanders for that. There was a lot of pessimism. We lost a lot of people, but there's a renewed vigor and a renewed hope for a lot of Jacksonians to want to get into the fray and see us through this thing. And we've elevated, and now it's a new day. And so when a new day arises, we got to do things differently. You know, and that brings us back to these doggone tickets.
Yep.
We can't sit here and be a walk-up fan base. Those days are over with.
So speaking of tickets, the young lady that I just got finished spending some time talking to as she was exiting mentioned that a good idea would be to get with each individual student group that's represented. Get a cheerleader in their uniform.
Yeah.
Get a boom member in their uniform. Get a junior, a drum major, somebody, and basically have them tell it from their perspective. You know, get your tickets and just kind of make it personable with the students. You might already be working on something like it. Don't make no difference.
Y'all know me. I mean, come on, man.
If you're working on something,
hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hey, I thought, man, my wheels be spinning. Man, this joker right here, man.
It looked like Veronica she just dropped the link to the tickets. Make sure y'all go purchase y'all tickets. We're seeing a lot of those that have tuned in that are saying that they're getting their season tickets. You know, so we definitely appreciate it. Let's keep it going. We got a little ways to go. Go ahead.
Look,
Go ahead.
I'm about to be like Obama. Whatever happened, don't get mad. Buy your tickets. You know what I'm saying? Don't complain. Get your damn tickets.
Don't vote. So don't.
Don't complain. Get your damn tickets.
But when you said that, maybe come back because those said something I said earlier. So those y'all on the newsletter who got the newsletter today, in the piece I did, I was doing commentary. I thought about something you said, and I was doing my research for the commentary. Black folk in America, we are worth $1.8 trillion.
I was trying to tell. I'm glad you got the number.
And
I
so,
said billion. My bad.
No,
Trillion.
we're worth. Check this out. So we are worth we spend $1.8 trillion annually. That's more than Mexico.
That's the whole country.
Yep. So now watch this. Black churches alone collect $14 billion a year. Just black churches by themselves.
That's a whole lot of business for them.
$14 billion. Now, and people say, well, why are you raising those issues? Because it comes back to what Austin, Zoe, and Ken have been saying. It's time out for excuses. Because here's what's important. Of that 1.8 trillion, a lot of that is being spent on luxury items. And I don't think people understand the definition of luxury items. Luxury items is stuff you don't need.
Yes.
So don't tell me you ain't got it when you spending it on stuff you don't need.
Yeah.
And so we do have to. I'm not saying that we shouldn't advertise. I'm not saying that we should do whatever we need to do to let people know the different ways they can support Jackson State.
Yeah.
But the other discussion that we have to have is we have to start asking black folk, what are we doing with our $1.8 trillion? What are we doing with the $14 billion that we're collecting in our various social institutions? And until we have those real conversations,
Hey.
then we're gonna always be sitting around begging for someone else than that. So I wanted to come back to that. So that folks can understand.
Imagine, so everybody in here had some form of worship.
Right.
Whether you go to church, whether you watch church on TV.
Right.
You made up a good point, because I'm thinking, like, imagine if we did some type of initiative where we got the local churches in the community to go amongst their own congregations. I'm pretty sure many of them have JSU alums and supporters in those particular venues. And let's say one Sunday, we're talking one Sunday out of 52. Let's say you decide that you are gonna do your own thing.
Yep.
And we're gonna call it we can call it a spiritual collaborative collection of funds toward JSU. So in that particular, because this is the thing, you talk about tithing, that doesn't mean that you can't, if you're gonna have an initiative from that standpoint, that can still go towards that.
Oh, no doubt.
That's what I'm saying. So for those that do tithe and those that are in the church, they have secretaries, they have treasurers that on record, because when you're giving, that's tax free.
Yep.
Now, with that being said, imagine, and then let's keep this in mind, y'all. Every churches are really non-profit, it should be for the most part, but many of them are for-profit. And I'm not trying to.
No. Let me tell you why that's important though, because the real number, I talk about that billion every year that they do, right?
Yeah.
So the real number that churches collect, but they said since 1980 to now, churches had collected 680 billion, no, 620 billion. That's the real number. But because they don't pay taxes, the accrued number is actually 800 billion. See, so when you say taxes, that's why I wanted to say what you're saying is important. That because churches don't pay taxes, they are actually generating in excess of 200 more billion simply because they don't have to pay taxes.
Which is amazing.
So that's important.
So with that alone, and I'm pretty sure, like even in my business, when I'm going out and I'm soliciting opportunities to go, for other businesses, one of the places I would go to start is like the Chamber of Commerce.
Yep.
So obviously, and I know I'm not oblivious to this because my father was a Baptist minister. I grew up in a preacher's house, right? With that being said, just imagine if we were able to collaborate in effort like that, where on a particular Sunday, one of them Sundays where everybody show up. I ain't saying it gotta be Easter, that's big. But I'm just saying.
What is it, Easter, Mother's Day, and what's over Christmas? Just the 3 days.
Yeah, but just imagine if we were able to do something like that, and basically everybody that day, that particular church donated that to Jackson State.
And you know what I wouldn't have a problem with? Because we know it's like this in the churches. Have a Black College challenge.
That's my.
Because you got Alcorn, Valley, Jackson State, all going to the same church. That's who's gonna raise the most for their church.
It don't take
raise
one
most for their
time.
school and do it once a year.
Now here's why I say that, because at the end of the day, if everybody still, we're talking about, and this goes back to the point. I needed dental work done. That's why I just so happened to collaborate my travel with some stuff that was going on this weekend. I had to wait because I had a broken crown. Shout out to my cousin. Make sure y'all go and support Advanced Dental Clinic, Pear Orchard. It's in. You have to scroll up in the comments, and I might have to go pin it or whatever the case may be. But the point that I'm making was that this conversation came up because I was talking to the dental assistant today, and I said, she's like, "Oh man, you live in Cali?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I've been in Cali about 3 years now." And I said, I was in Texas for 7 years prior to that. I said, but because I was talking to her about some other stuff. I said, well, I'll travel. I'll travel home because I'm not in competition with my cousin. I hope she become a millionaire because of her business. But see, one of the things we got to do as a community. You say you can barely hear me. Maybe because I was talking low. Anyway, can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hear me. You can hear me? I think they can hear me because some people talking. Turn your mic up. Turn your volume up. So what I was saying was that it was important to me because this is the thing that happens. we'll go and we'll start patronizing other establishments, and we don't mind giving our money away.
Right.
But we'll have somebody. My brother is an insurance agent, man. Shout out to bro, and I'll get with him, man, and we definitely drop his information. And matter of fact, I should have been done it. He probably mad at me for not doing it, but I'll do a better job of being a brother. No, I'm serious about it, and I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm just saying, like, the more I wake up and start realizing, and you look around, your network is your people in your community. So if I'm gonna have somebody, we ain't got to go hire nobody to tell history. We got a history brother here. I know we got a brother here that in a walking almanac. We got a creator right here. So what we're saying is that, and I told her, I'm not kidding. We had this conversation this morning. I said, man, we can be like our own little Rosewood.
Yep.
Because in Rosewood, you had somebody that owned a grocery store. You had somebody that was a dentist. You had a doctor.
Yep.
You had a pharmacist.
Yep.
So when you went to the doctor referred you to this pharmacist.
Exactly.
The pharmacist was and these are all black folks. That this person over here had this, and then when you need to go make your groceries, you went over here to this black grocery store.
Yep.
When you wanted your coffee, you go over here to this black coffee shop. When you wanted some clothes, you went over here to this black seamstress.
Yep.
When you need your shoes shined, you went over here to this black. And listen, don't get mad at us because we say that, because every community do it. So at the same time, we've been so conditioned to getting mad at each other and feeling some type of way when we talk like this. Yet to brother's point, the point is we already got it.
Yep.
We ain't poor. We got it. But the problem is that it's our distribution of where we're sending our funds.
There you go.
And all we got to do is make a few tweaks. Don't get me wrong. If the service suck, the service suck. That don't mean just because you in business, we got to shop with you. You still got to have good service.
Still got
to be good quality. Don't give me bad service because you think I ain't gonna tip. Now I'm getting a little personal now, boy. I know how we get, man.
No, let me help you out.
Go ahead.
Don't let me go to your place today.
Yeah.
And I got my mouth all fixed with some of your food. And you got a sign talking about I'm closed for Memorial Day. Today ain't Memorial Day. Like, I went out and looked at the sign, I said, the whole place closed?
Yeah, man.
On Friday?
Oh, you like Popeye at that time when I used to eat it. Somebody said, we out of chicken.
Right. That's all you sell, the chicken.
That's all you sell. How the hell you out of chicken? I ain't come back. I didn't. I just stopped eating Popeyes. Every now and again, I might, every blue moon. But my point is that that's how it should be.
Right.
I ain't trying to do what Austin do, because I can tell y'all like this right here, I can't.
Right.
And I ain't even trying to learn it. I want to be able to follow along. But my point is, if we need something like that, we go to Austin. Now, Austin has a team. He has a network of creators that are just like him.
Man, listen.
I'm serious. So if he can't, he can refer you to somebody else.
Right.
So that's how we do that
too.
Right. And stop counting each other's pockets. Right. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad in saying that, but my point is that sometimes we have everything we need right in our wheelhouse. We just tend to go other places. So
we just refuse to see it.
Right.
And a lot of times the reason why we don't is because we be too silently and quietly competing with the people that we don't want to support.
Right.
We in different lanes. We all could, we all on a different journey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for my brother, man. When me and Austin talked about that, I was like, this the brother right here that need to be doing that. That's not my lane. Yep. I ain't trying to do everything, but that joker here is a natural, man. And it's more coming now. I'm just telling y'all, that just is. We got some more stuff coming now. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that. I wanted to throw that in there.
Now, I treat life like a boomerang. Because whatever you send out is going to come back. But what most people don't understand about boomerang is the boomerang always come back faster. Right? So if you throw out bad, not only is bad coming back.
Let me give you a Rap Phillips-ism. Everything in life is on the wheel.
Yeah. That's it. And so we have to learn that what we put out there. And also I want to give this because I know this is true too. There are two reasons people don't work with other people. One is jealousy or envy.
Yeah.
Selfish. That's one. Yeah. Here's one that people don't admit. The other is fear. There are a lot of people who are so insecure. So to be narcissistic.
I don't know.
What people don't understand. Go ahead.
So we're not saying people feel what they don't understand, hate what they can't conquer.
I guess it's
Theory, man.
Yeah.
And so narcissism is actually rooted in insecurity. See, when we think narcissism, we think somebody who loves himself and all, but actually narcissism
Boy, you
is
finna go down the road that we just touched on. Now keep going,
and
keep
so,
going.
And so what I want to say to people is, don't let fear keep you from working with people just because you're afraid that you may not measure up. Don't be afraid to, because this is what I would always talk. The only thing somebody can say to you is no.
That's right.
That's all people can say to you was no. And once I learned I wasn't gonna die from no.
Hey, listen, as a salesman, I hear it all the time.
Give me some love on that. Give me some love on that.
Once I learned that fact, and I know this wrong, and I tell them, man, when I used to go out to, before I was married, before I had a woman, I go out to the club.
You see that comment?
And
they talking about Austin is a creative genius with nice legs. We're gonna leave that right alone. Wow. Oh my goodness. Go ahead.
So what I would do is I walk up to a table full of nice looking women. I would go, well, which one of y'all want to dance? And they have asked you, well, which one of us you want to dance with? And I would say, whichever one of y'all want to dance. They said, well, you should pick one out. I said, I'm picking everybody out. And if one of y'all say, yes, I want.
Y'all hear that macking right there?
If all of y'all say no, I'm going to go to the next table with a group full of people. Once you learn that no doesn't kill you, and for me as a writer, rejection is all we do.
Yeah.
Magazine. I've had work rejected from a magazine that called me. And I can tell you that don't nothing mess with your head other than that. Hey, see, we need you to say, then what you do? Then you sit there like, this ain't what we want. I'm thinking, you called me. Like I didn't send this unsolicited. Did I die from that? No. I got up and went back to work.
Right.
And so, but there are a lot of people who they are afraid to work with somebody because they are afraid that their shortcomings will be shown. And I want to speak, if you're in the chat, if you're watching this, don't let fear and insecurity keep you from your potential. If you don't fall, you ain't never walked.
That's facts.
I'm going to say that again. If you don't fall, you ain't never walked. Please don't take your dreams to the grave. What they say is more dreams in the grave than anywhere else, at a graveyard than anywhere else. Mm-hmm. Don't be afraid to fly. Don't be afraid to fall. Don't be afraid. So I know that.
Jeremiah, funny man.
What he said? What that fool say?
Hey, you know what, Jeremiah? Boy, look at here, man. So I'll tell you, I was on the way here, and I was on the dadgum Skylink train in Dallas, cussing. Oh my goodness, bro.
Oh, man.
I want to go back up to shout out to HBCU Band Talk. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate the channel support. If we got any other non-members out there, I can see everybody that's in black. That's not lit up. They're not a channel member. We got 4 different levels. We'd love for you to become a member of the channel. Those few dollars a month helps to continue to grow this platform, along with any donations. If you'd like to donate to the platform, you can hit the Cash App at the bottom, and we'll feel free to donate. If not, we appreciate you for just being here. At least hit the like button. Make sure you share it. Let everybody know how they can find us. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Go ahead.
I was going to say, just speaking on like, being in fear.
One more second. Hey, somebody drop it. You know what? I don't want to go scroll back up to pin it, but listen, if you can, type this in the chat for me again. It's Advanced Dental Clinic, and I'm gonna give you the number again. Advanced Dental Clinic. The number is 601-490-8438. Somebody put that in the comment section for me, and I'm gonna pin it to the chat. Advanced Dental Clinic, 601-490-8438. Put it all in one comment for me, sis. Hey, sis, put that all in one comment for me. Okay. There we go.
My name is Jung Suk.
Lady, shut up. Okay, I just pinned it up top. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you, LaDon. Appreciate you, the football girl, everybody. Thank you. So it's pinned to the comment section now. Advanced Dental Clinic. Shout out to my cousin Heather. She the reason I'm out here. She got me back smiling confidently. My bite was a little off, you know. That's probably why I was losing them pounds, man. But I did change my diet a little bit, but nevertheless, man, let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, I just want to just speak on like just living in fear. I had to overcome that, and I just had to realize how talented I was. You know, not trying to be braggadocious.
No, you said right. You had to realize how talented you were.
And then just have confidence in myself and just bet on myself. So, I mean, I've been rejected by. I mean, to be honest with you, like I got rejected trying to get media credentials in the SEC. And now that I kind of been a part of Jackson State, I'm getting emails from the SEC, you know, about like just getting early approval access when I've been trying to do that.
Wait. So you mean tell me the very black folk that love to devalue black folk, but you up here at a black folk place at a black folk school, but now over yonder they want you while you doing what you doing over here with the black folk? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I think what they see is a lot of them that think that way, they do see the value in that. I'm gonna say it again, folks. No one sees. Let me say it this way: no one puts any amount of energy into anything that they don't feel is valuable.
Yep.
So you gotta think about it. So when you go and you look at discrimination, you look at one thing that discrimination is a heavy dose usage of energy.
Sure is.
You know how much energy it takes for me to discriminate against somebody, or for someone to discriminate against me. Just my very presence or our presence, we show up. Now listen, we would love for the world to not exist this way, but the reality of the matter is that me being a 6'3", 200-pound black dude, ain't none of your business how much I really weigh. That's personal, sis. I can't let them know all the way, but listen, hey, give me one of them sensors that mother. But no. When and Zoe taller than me, Zoe 6'4", you're 6'4" middle, I'm 6'3", so imagine you show in, you're towering figure, and then you're confident, and then you're attractive, no homo, you know what I'm saying? Oh, cut that out because pause. No, not even that, I can't even say that because that's inappropriate, so I apologize to the LGBTQ plus community. I don't mean no harm by that, it's just, just slip because that's how we talk. I got a number of respect for everybody that do what they do, because what you eat don't make me, whatever you eat don't make me do whatever I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you eat don't make me poop. Let me say it that way.
I've never heard that.
I can't say it the way we say it because we definitely trying to set it up though. But the point that I'm making is that when you deal with that type of situation, you may walk into some spaces, especially in corporate America, where you may not necessarily be received in a manner that's somewhat acceptable to others. So what happens is people use energy, man. They use a lot of energy to either get in your way, discriminate against you. And if that's the case, what is it that they're really telling you? Right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if we go out here every day, man, we see something that's insignificant, we walk by it like it don't exist.
Right.
We're not gonna stop and waste time or energy into something that we feel is insignificant. Right. So when somebody is giving you energy, somebody is showing you that it's not for you to take that and be like, what's wrong with me? My question is what exactly is it that you see in me that make you feel like how you feel?
That's it.
Because I got questions now, man. Like, what you?
Right. Why you dedicated that much time?
Yeah, like you really put a lot of energy into that. When and I'm talking about we keen to do, especially coming out of Mississippi. Right. You sitting there looking at people use energy on their face, trying to not look different because they really don't like you, but they struggling. They don't know why they don't like you. They just conflicted.
Right.
They having a conundrum in front of you, but they trying to disguise it. But and it's just so that's my point, man. You got
the first thing to add to your point, the main thing that the majority of people lack when they don't have that, the main ingredient is confidence. Mm-hmm. You know, because once you get your confidence, then it's like you feel like you're flying. You feel like you can move.
Yep.
And it's really all between 2 years.
Yep.
You know, because even when
said
somebody
a connection.
even when somebody is battling with a bout of depression, it's just because they've reached an ultimate low
Yep.
in confidence and self-awareness. But that's the main ingredient. Honestly, that's where the fear arrives from. Because
Rochelle, what's up, sis?
you ever notice when somebody's high in confidence, they really lack fear?
Yep.
You
Yep.
know,
They do. That's correct.
so that's the main thing. And honestly, if you feel like you got to work at your confidence, then work at it.
Yeah.
You know, if you got to do some things, even if it's a little bit, but the moment you feel like you've arrived, that's when you're like, I got it. It's like a light switch hit off. Your confidence got there. Once you got it, or some people say your mojo. To me, when you say you got your swagger, you put your swagger on like clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But swagger ain't nothing but another form of accelerated confidence.
Yeah.
It's just another avenue, a different lane. So once you got your confidence, then everything else derives from there. But whenever you're down, you're feeling bad, or you know, you're in your feelings, or you're depressed, or you know what I'm saying, my mood is off. You know, and fear is derivative of low confidence or no confidence.
And then another thing, that get comfortable loving what you love.
Yeah.
I think that when we are deciding how we want to live our lives, what we want to be,
What up, Jesse?
particularly if you're doing something and no one else has seen done. You know, I was lucky because my parents were readers, so they had some concept of what a short story writer could be. When I was 15, 16, telling people, you know, I tell people, I've only wanted to do 2 things in my entire life. One was play shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds. Shout out Big Red Machine, 1975, 1976, greatest baseball team ever lived. Let's walk on. We didn't even discuss that. I may take the debate about the 27 Yankees. That's the only one I'll take. Other than the 27 Yankees, 75, 76, Cincinnati Reds. Let's move on. So, but the only 2 things I ever wanted to do was play shortstop for Cincinnati Reds and be a writer. I didn't know anybody else was a writer. I didn't see another writer. And so people around, when I would say that, they were like, how the hell you gonna do that?
Yeah.
Where they do that at?
Right here.
And I was lucky that I had people who made it okay to love what I love.
Right.
So part of that confidence is a lot of times people don't think it's okay to love what you love. And part of that is whether it's your school, the I love, whatever your passion is, whether it's your community, be okay with loving what you love. And then that way, the confidence will come because you'll be doing something that you love every day.
Well, see, to add on something you just said, it's a quote, and I've told Ken this before. Lost in some of what you said is, if you live for somebody else's approval, or if you live for the cheers, you're gonna die by the boots.
Man, say that again. Say that again.
If you live for the cheers, you're gonna die by the boots.
There it is.
You know, and that's kind of lost in what you just stated. But I'm gonna say this, and I'll get off of it. The main thing for me, and I'll tell anybody, that's the one thing, and people tend to say certain things about people who are comfortable in their own skin. The one thing I would tell any and every one of you, man, fall in love with yourself.
Yep.
A lot of you say it, but you don't live it.
Right.
So it's like, you know, you're saying one thing, but you're moving in another direction. I love the hell out of me. I wear that. I promise you I do. I say every day I wake up and I piss excellence. The moment that I heard Ricky Bobby say that, man, he did something for me.
Ricky Bobby.
I'm so serious. I love me some Zoe. Yes, matter of fact, I love my name being Zoe. My name is Nunzio, by the way. I love it. You know why? Because ain't none of y'all out here gonna meet y'all another Nunzio.
I got a name, but they ain't
let me
gonna
tell you
meet
something.
either.
It's only one of me. God made me in his
Michelle,
image.
I sent you the link. I've
God
been
made
waiting
me
on
in
you,
his
baby.
image.
Come
It's
on
only
up.
one of me. I love me so me. So I said it to say this. Every last one of y'all, man, learn to get lost in the discovery of you if you don't have it. Learn to fall in love with yourself. Get comfortable in your own skin. The moment you do that, I promise you it's going to change your world. A lot of people say they do. Saying is one thing. Actually walking in that, standing in that, believing in that, you ain't doing it. Because I promise you, when you're comfortable in your own skin and you living and loving yourself, I'm telling you, it's like you're going to get your aura. Like, I promise you, I'm orange right now. Y'all just can't see it. I got aura.
I'm gonna add a different context to that because I feel like everybody do love themselves. And I got a reason for why I'm saying that. I know what you're saying. I just want to make sure I throw this out there because this is how I think. Because that's also can become, we don't want it to become that, well, I ain't even gonna say it that way. You got egotistical. You know what I'm saying? You got some folk love themselves so much that they don't hear nothing but what they think.
That's a facade, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, that's
That's a facade.
Yeah, that's a facade.
No,
There you
I
go.
know. I'm saying, like, I get what you're saying, though. I just wanted to throw that in.
No.
And I'm not even challenging him. This is a thought
Right.
that popped in my head because I'm always talking about it. I see we got our sister on. We're gonna go ahead and add her. What's up, sis? How you doing, sweetie? You on mute? You on mute?
I said, y'all doing big things. You live and all. Look at y'all. Okay.
Yeah, we out here, man. We out here on live on the scene.
I see. Zoe, can you hear me? What was that quote you said? You wake up every day and do what? I need to write that down.
I wake up every morning, I piss excellence.
Listen, I ain't mad at you. I was like, I like that one, Zoe. You doing a good thing right there. How the rest of y'all gentlemen doing?
Hey, we doing wonderful. I know you.
Good to see you.
Hey, I know you saw the part of the video where at the end of it, she said she gonna end with "Shut up, Zoe." So you done started a trend now.
I didn't know. I didn't know that many people was listening to that.
You got trade on that t-shirt.
I'm telling you.
Shut up, Zoe. I
How's
know.
it-
No, Zoe. When I saw Joe, first of all, you was in your suit. I hollered, but that's a show. That's a whole hashtag. I was like, buy your MF tickets. Okay, I see you, sir.
Without question, they do. I wasn't challenging it. It just all depends on how you take it. Absolutely, we deal with self-hate too in our community. That's another thing. You know what I'm saying? There's different ways you can look at that.
Yeah,
You look at your child and watch how much better you'll be. That's correct. That's a lot. That's correct. That's correct. What's on your mind, sis? We got we got 22 minutes left, and we're gonna shut it down. Much
Okay.
thank you, Brother Ezra, for allowing us to be out here. Go ahead.
I know I'm liking everything I heard so far. I've been getting my stuff together, but especially one thing I can say, I love what Zoe said in referencing to loving yourself. But for me, like the basis of my therapy is low self-esteem. And when your self-esteem is low, you don't make sound decisions. You make things. Whenever you make a decision or say something with fear in front of it, it's not sound, it's not in love, and you don't have strength. Because even the Bible says God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a power, sound mind, and love. And if you operated in fear, you ain't operating with power. You ain't operating with a sound mind, and you sure ain't operating in love. So I love what Zoe said.
What kind of cake is that, man?
Carrot cake.
Man, I gotta get a slice of that carrot.
You cannot get no cake.
Michelle, I'm gonna need you to mind your personal business and stay out of mine. I'm finna.
You see my shirt? No days off.
Brother Ezra, I want a slice of carrot.
You got strawberry cake. You got strawberry, you got carrot, and you got caramel.
Y'all supposed to be helping him.
You know what? Let me get some
Y'all
of that
supposed to be
strawberry
helping him. Y'all ain't a bit of good.
No. I earned this. I don't care what you're talking about. I can have a treat.
Today is my day. I get
TD.
2,000 calories. So
Strawberry, a slice of strawberry cake. Which one is better? Let's see. Which one better?
Strawberry.
The carrot better?
Get the strawberry.
Man, whoever said a carrot cake was good?
What? What you talking about?
Carrot cake is good.
Oh my God.
No, it's not sugar. Who want rabbit food in their cake?
You see, look, I think it's White Shell. She said she's scared when she meets you, Zoe. She gonna say, "Shut up, Zoe."
I like carrot souffle. Make people forget about souffle.
I won't have that problem because I'm gonna remember not eating it. I'm gonna remember not eating it.
Man, carrot cake is the bomb. Hey,
Carrot cake is the bomb.
Listen, I know we got the comment up, but I'm gonna drop this for anyone. Hey, anyone that's in, even if you ain't in Jackson, if you haven't visited Jackson before, make this location one of your destination spots to come check out Brother Ezra over here live from Soleil Cafe.
I'm trying to tell you, this coffee is fire.
Coffee was amazing. He gave me one heck of a. That's the best caramel macchiato I done had. That's better than Starbucks.
Coffee, get the ginger tea. I definitely
not ginger ale.
Not
ginger tea.
Ginger tea.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Nice energy for the day. Get your day started. It's really good.
Listen to me. I've been over here about 8 times. Trust me.
Can I just tell y'all, this looks so awesome.
Y'all need to get that doggone iced mocha latte with a shot and add that brown sugar gummy to that thing. You're going to thank me in the morning.
Yes, indeed, man.
This is why I picked him for that commercial.
Michelle, I got home, and let me tell you something. One thing about coming home, everything tastes good. Hey, that food out there on the West Coast ain't hitting like this.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me that. I already know.
Hey, I did say that, didn't I? I can have a treat. Can I have a treat?
You can have a cheap meal.
Man, I done had like every meal I done had been a cheap meal since I've been here.
That's all. That's a little sample of something.
I was doing well, man. I'm still doing good. Don't get me wrong. I ain't backsliding, but I'm gonna get me a slice of the cake because I have to be able to sell. No, it ain't about no backpedaling. It's about the fact that I have to be able to sell the cafe, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just coffee. We got cake in this thing too, bro.
Hold on.
You know what he sound like? He sound like the Supreme Court judge when pornography went up to the Supreme Court. They said, Judge, what you doing? He said, well, in order for me to determine that it's porn, I got to see that it's porn. He sound like that judge.
Somebody just sit here and said, Zoe trying to carry cake, don't operate in fear of the unknown. Hold on. This ain't no fear. Who want rabbit food and cake?
Oh my God. Carrot cake.
Rabbits eat lettuce too. You had salad today. Rabbits eat lettuce too.
Right.
Man, let me tell you. Hold on. I ate a salad.
Do you eat the lettuce? Do you eat the carrots on your lettuce? I mean, on your salad?
No.
He eat the lettuce and
so you don't eat carrots.
Let me tell you something. I ain't never seen Bud Bunny eat no dessert in my life. I ain't never seen Bud Bunny eat no dessert.
Man, can't argue with you.
Oh, we got another one that done popped up. Randy, what's up, man?
What's up, y'all? What's happening?
Hey, you had to jump on because you saw Rochelle, didn't you? I see. I'm starting to see the correlation.
Listen. I am proud of y'all, bro. Y'all are really growing, man.
Hey, bro, listen to me, Doc. Before you say anything else, bro, you got to let us know when your schedule gonna be, man. We got to have you at a game, brother. Come out. It'll be probably the dopest show we could have done. We'll make sure you get here and comfortable and have a good time. Just the season start, bro. But go ahead, man. Hope everything going good.
Okay, no doubt, man. Everything is, getting better, man. God's with me, man. Just straighten out some stuff. With my family and working every day. But y'all are really doing it, man. I'm really proud of y'all.
Listen,
man, what's up, Rochelle?
Hey, but listen, Ken, y'all didn't see it when Randy came on and y'all was talking about the love for JSU. Randy put in the chat, all enough of that. Austin, where we gonna meet some key? Where we gonna meet some new players? He ain't thinking about
That's right.
That's coming.
You saw the comment, Austin.
We got coaching interviews and all that coming.
Randy, I'm dropping something first thing Tuesday morning. They all the kids got to report in by Tuesday.
They said, Randy, your reception is exceptional tonight.
That's right.
He must be at the
you
house.
must be at the house today.
Got him another phone, bro.
Man, it's about time you got rid of that Razor flip phone, man.
I'm cheap, man.
That's what you call elevation, right?
Yeah, that's right. But man, I'm checking in, man. Just looking at the growth, man, and doing it, man, at the coffee shop. Okay.
Man, we just trying to make sure that we can funnel these dollars into the right space. Brother gave us he blessed us with allowing us to use his establishment, so we want to make sure we lace his pockets, man. And
awesome.
It's gonna be ongoing, man. And I think the biggest thing is it ain't about us, bro. It's about really the community and showing what we can do as a whole. You got a spoon on that thing, man? Yeah. Don't worry about the camera, dog. We almost done. You know what? Don't breathe on my cake, but I want you to put that in front of that camera so they can see. Matter of fact, you know what? Scratch that. No, I don't need to, man. No. I got it, dog.
That is not gonna look appetizing.
Oh yeah, that's
it's not gonna look appetizing.
That's homemade, brother. Yes, sir.
Ain't nobody said ain't nobody said
Hey man, y'all can say what y'all want to say, man. I'm gonna get it right.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna put the microphone down and pick up my fork, but y'all go ahead and do y'all thing.
The way you said, "Don't breathe on my cake," I'm done with you.
Michelle, I gotta just. This is just, you know.
I know it's more. Carrot cake is so moist.
Hey man.
Look at Rochelle. She bought a slice.
Hey man. You know what?
It's all right, Rochelle.
If you
Look
said,
at
I
you,
believe
sir.
you. I trust y'all. I
Days off,
believe
Rochelle.
y'all.
No days off.
Now, Michelle, I ain't gonna eat the whole thing. I'm gonna say something.
I'm gonna say, if you say it's good, I trust you. I believe you.
Eat the cake. Look, Eddie Mae, eat the cake. Eddie Mae, eat that cake.
I ain't trying to run. We that's my brother.
We didn't.
We talking about the jersey change.
No, we didn't.
James
Houston, we did talk about it.
Man, you know what? I actually got my 41 jersey, and I have it with me, and I didn't even wear it.
Dang.
I almost put it on, but I thought we would have had time. But listen, man, we've been going hard in it all day. So James Houston will be changing his uniform number from 59 to 41 this season. So
awesome.
Hey, make sure y'all go hit up Craig. I'm gonna put hold on just a second. Let them know what I'm about to do. So
I see a bunch of slices.
Make sure y'all hit up Craig, Jersey Way.
And can I say something about for the people who feel bad? So I got the 59. Understand what a collectible is.
Yeah.
If you got the 59, he's switching down to 41. We all here trusting and believing that he's gonna have a Hall of Fame career.
Yep.
So if he have a Hall of Fame career in 41 and you got the 59, that's gonna be like a rookie card.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So for those of you who don't feel bad that like I got the 59, I got to buy a 41. No.
Save that frame.
Yes, frame in 59. In fact, if you can still find some 59s, buy 59. So after Houston had his Hall of Fame career in 41, you will have a collectible with that 59. So yeah, so don't feel bad. Don't feel some kind of way about that. Because that could be a treasure blessing in disguise.
And trivia question too. Now,
go ahead, Randy. Were you saying something?
No, I was saying
12 more minutes left.
That's also going to be a trivia question.
Yep.
But brother Silly, man, listen, I learned something every time you're on, bro, and I want to thank you for that, man.
Oh, you look here, man. I appreciate that, Randy, and also, man, I appreciate you, man, because you gave me a set of eyes for people that I'm always looking from the inside out. Right. And I appreciate that you were able to even help kind of broaden my horizons for people who are looking from the outside in and asking questions in a way, because sometimes, what I tell people is that just because something is in your head doesn't mean it's always communicating effectively to somebody else.
Right.
And so you asking questions allow me to understand that, hey, here's a better way to communicate things. So I appreciate you doing that, bro.
Right. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna check out, man. And
all right.
I'll see y'all.
Hold on, Randy.
Yo.
We know you don't think about the poker though, but make sure you go get your damn ticket now.
Oh. I'll do that. How much are they? Like 130, you said?
110.
110? Okay.
110 for all.
I'll do that.
Games.
110 for all 4 home games, bro.
Can't beat that.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay. And could y'all keep talking about food in the chat? Good Lord, I'm hungry too. What y'all doing?
No days off, Rochelle.
Rochelle, go get your piece of cake. You deserve it.
I see y'all, man.
All right, Randy.
But somebody go tea cakes, man. My auntie used to make the best tea cakes ever.
Ooh, Rochelle, don't talk about tea cakes.
Listen.
You see, I knew I gonna say it's gonna be people ain't never had no tea cakes.
I'm not even a cake eater.
A tea cake.
A tea cake is a cookie.
It's a cookie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a cookie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's called tea cake, but it's a cookie.
I'm not even a cake eater.
Yeah.
It's good, man. My auntie made the best tea cakes ever. And you know what's bad about it though? She wouldn't give us that recipe, and then literally died when she died. She didn't have any kids, and she would not give us the recipe. And I'm so mad when she died. It died with her.
And Rochelle, the worst thing about a tea cake is it's sweet, but it feels light.
Yes.
So when you're eating it, although it's sweet, it doesn't feel like you're eating something heavy.
Yeah.
You eat 24 of them things.
Right. See, that's what they get you.
Yeah.
LaDon, did you know how to make the tea cakes that your mom made? Yeah, tea cakes is just everything. Go good with coffee, mochas, lattes, tea, it all. It just is. See, look at everybody going, woo, tea cakes, my Lord.
I'm a pie eater, dog. We pies right this thing. Apple crisp, apple.
And
apple dumpling. That's
Sister
a great
Rochelle.
dessert on the man. Apple dumpling, dog.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Any one of y'all ever had a butter roll?
A who?
Y'all know what a butter roll is.
Joyce, I agree with you. We taking that black card away.
I'm gonna get y'all now. I'm gonna take all y'all black cards. What? Anyone y'all know what a butter roll
I'm
is?
trying to think. I feel like I remember butter roll.
They're not the like hot sauce.
No, sir. Hey, who in the comments if y'all ever had a butter roll? Yeah. It's throwback. I bet your dad had.
I'm sure. I'm trying to remember. I remember the
Anybody
name.
in here had a butter roll? Put in the comment.
Okay, KB11 said yes.
KB11.
A butter roll.
I don't know what a butter roll is. Willow said yes.
Black version of a cinnamon roll.
That's right.
A butter roll don't have cinnamon.
Right. That's right. That's what it is.
Don't have cinnamon. Don't have.
All I heard was diabetes.
You never had no red Kool-Aid in.
He said a butter roll is the cinnamon roll, the black version with
red
no
is a flavor, by the way. Red is a flavor.
I mean, yeah.
No, with the diabetes.
Yeah.
Or you ever had tea from McDonald's?
Tea from yes.
But a butter roll basically is a cinnamon roll.
Now, when you said that was about the cinnamon, there you go. Yeah,
so it's the cinnamon roll. Okay, somebody's saying yes. So it's like the syrup sandwiches we ate.
Yep. I ain't like no syrup sandwich.
What?
No.
Although I have had a few syrup sandwiches.
I've had a syrup sandwich.
I've had a syrup sandwich. Don't blame me.
I've had that sugar sandwich.
Wow.
I've had a sugar sandwich.
Bro, if you get you a butter roll, I promise.
No, I remember when you said what it was. You said what it was. No, by the way.
Butter roll.
That sounds like French toast, ain't it?
Nah, man, butter roll go hard, man. My grandma rest her soul, boy.
No, Willow, the butter roll didn't have no cinnamon. They couldn't. That's what he said. Okay. See, y'all talking about desserts. Like my stomach growling too, and I can't have nothing this weekend.
Get yourself a piece of cake. You deserve it.
No, after the third.
I ain't mad at that.
Oh yeah, y'all see, I still got some cake left. I ain't gonna eat this all.
Ain't nobody gonna try to take it from
me. Some milk here.
Mind your business.
Ain't nobody try to take that cake from me.
I don't need no milk.
Ain't nobody try to take that cake from you, dog.
There we go.
I'm gonna have an old man moment.
Was it strawberry cake over there?
Go ahead.
Let me have an old man
strawberry
moment.
cake over
there.
Go ahead. I left my glasses over there. So I'm the only one that can't see the comments in the
No,
chat.
guess what? No, I'm working. I ain't got the glass on. I'm right here in front of
You
it. I
can't see me? Okay, I thought.
Boy.
Like, I
Look,
can't
see, look at that.
Oh, you on your phone? There you go. I've been trying to look at the like I can't. I left my stand way over there. I can't see you. Nothing in the chat.
That is hilarious.
Wellness check. Make sure my eyes gonna be good.
No, it ain't that. I just got a smaller screen, but
Okay,
it's
bro.
all good.
It can be bigger.
But even when like one of the things we'll do is like even when we be live for Tiger Talk, all of us will have our phone on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of the things we'll do, we'll go with the big screen. I know we got Rochelle on here. Anytime we go live, we'll still add Rochelle or those that want to come on the screen. But when we, I thought Willie was hollering at me just then. He said, "Stop spending money."
He is yelling.
Don't get back or vote to the.
Go vote. Listen.
Your rights, your support, your own demand. That's a good point.
That's
but
right
on the
point.
flip side, though, what we are doing is we're participating in our own rescue. We keep saying that.
Right.
That's
Yes,
how we
we
got
are.
to ourselves, man. So,
Did you hear that, y'all?
He was talking about how
The chat, how y'all have the phones?
yeah. So we will have our phones on, but all of us can be on the screen and not be actually a part of the screen.
Okay.
So we can still see the comments rolling through. We can highlight any comments. So when people are asking questions, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? So when we have a guest to come on up and talk, we can see what they're saying in the chat and we can go from there. Oh, by the way, one last thing I want to say, shout out to Willie T. Willie Tucker.
Man, yeah.
So just so y'all know, I got 7 different financial links. Okay, I'm gonna post them in the community of the page. Okay, and then when I drop them, we'll go on and do. I'm gonna come on and do a video. I may just post a video saying, "Hey, this is what this class is gonna be about. Be sure to tune into this webinar. We'll get a time so that way, if you do want to get in on that, because he can't record them. You know what I'm saying? We can't stream them, but we want you to go to the links and tap those links and tap in because. And I know we got some others out there that do, because I saw some people in the comment section of one of the videos saying, "Hey, I do this every day and we do it for free." I said, "Well, he's doing the same thing." So,
There you go.
Because he's
That's the point.
a financial supporter of the platform, so it's not to negate anyone that does do what they do, but you know, you can do something similar or however you want to do it, and we can always have more. You know what I mean? So. The point that I'm making is that be on the lookout in the community. In the community part of the channel is you just tap on the channel, you go into that where you see the post, and what I'll do is I'll drop a video that'll speak to that, and that same video will have that same link in the comment section, so or in the description of the video. So it ain't really about views at that point. At the same time, if we get 100 people to tune in, Willie will tell you that's 100 people that he's reached that could possibly benefit from the information that he's willing to give us. So that's what we on.
Oh, I could do little clips of mentalness.
You can do the same thing. Absolutely. If you got something that we can listen, this is our channel. And when I say our channel, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. What you got?
I just thought about something. Monday night, if you're not a platinum member, I'm gonna drop the video Monday night in the platinum chat. I just thought about something. So when I get done with the video for the introduction for the new season, when the kids get back, I'm just gonna drop the video in the chat.
Oh yeah. There you go, Willie. Willie finna join the stream real quick, y'all.
Y'all got 1 minute.
Hey, sorry about that.
Hello, Willie. Hello, Willie. You got it, Willie. You got the floor. What's up, brother?
Can you hear me okay?
What's up, Willie?
All right. Hey, so appreciate the shout out. But one thing I wanted to add too, Ken, is someone in the platinum chat had mentioned about the recordings. Like I said, I can't record because of compliance and record keeping. So the Zooms will be live, but the following week, Monday and Tuesday, and I'll give Ken the times and everything, I'll have an open office call virtually. So you can just click on the link. Anybody that has questions or missed it, they can just drop in and we'll chat it up.
Hey, I appreciate you so much, bro. I feel compelled to say this though. Everybody's in different places, man. Again, I just feel like anytime I do anything, I move in certain spaces, in certain ways. I feel compelled to say that we have to stop competing with one another. Because what'll happen is the more you competing, if I'm counting my sister Rochelle's pockets, it may halt me from doing that little thing. So a step forward for me, C. Lee, may look like 12 steps forward for you.
Exactly.
But see, what I'm not accounting for is that I'm 41 and you, I don't know if you know what
53.
You 53.
Yeah.
So he may be 12 years ahead of me in age, but he may be 25
you or 25
or
in
20
financial.
Exactly. Yeah. So the objective is to take this information that Brother Willie is providing and use it in whatever capacity that you can to get to the next step for you, yours, and your family, and your kids, man. And don't nobody knows where you are. You know what I'm saying? This is a professional. I wouldn't dare touch that because I have no clue what I'm not licensed like he is, but this is what he does professionally. And I love the example that he gave on the stream that time where he said he was able to help someone retire with a single family household with $250K. able to live off that bread for the rest of their life. And I'll let Willie speak to that. But this right here speaks to, and I want y'all to understand something because I want to make sure I connect the dots. You know, Willie is a financial supporter of the platform. Willie was our first channel sponsor. Still is a channel sponsor to this day. He don't want the name all over the platform and stuff like that. But one of the things that we did talk about was him being able to do this because everyone has a mission and a journey that they're on. Everyone has passions. Everyone has missions. So what we're doing is we're collaborating collectively with people to be able to provide. Brother C. Lee is a writer. We want everybody to subscribe. Well, when you get that, you go to his channel, you can be added to, to the newsletter every day. But at the same time, his gifts are put on display every time he speaks. It's created other opportunities to help bless the team, the university in ways that I can't. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have the same impact. And likewise, Michelle in therapy, and we got others in the chat that got other ways to affect the community. Willie, you got anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I appreciate that. But you mentioned earlier that trying to set up a Rosewood, and I'm saying that we are a Rosewood. There might be other folks out there that do financial advising. You know, you said your brother does insurance. There's too many people to help to be greedy on clients or customers. There's way too many people to help. For those people that are interested in those classes, I have to report back who I talk to. But when you sign up, I'm not going to reach out to you. I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to do anything. The whole thing is just to provide information. Now, if you want to reach out to me, that is okay. You'll have all my contact information during that webinar, but I am not looking for business. I want to provide information. My whole thing is to just be an educator in the financial space. I wanted to put that disclaimer out there.
That's powerful.
Can I say something to Willie? Can the rest of y'all? I said this in the thing, and what you said, Ken, was so profound. And I think that's why I love our time together, the family. I need you, you need me. And once we understand it, and I love what Willie said, is that, and even for me as a therapist, why I'm trying to connect with other therapists, is that if everybody who needed therapy came, I couldn't help them anyway. That would be too much for me. But when you give that away, because what's for me is for me, and like Willie said, this is just one thing he does to educate us, to make us better understanding our money, because Black people, we are the highest debt consumers in the world, but we broke, and that's a problem. So thank you, Mr. Willie, for sharing that light with us, because we definitely have to do better and be good stewards of what God has given us. And that's why God can't bless some of y'all, because you don't know how to budget your money. Okay, I'm done speaking.
That's true.
Well, I mean, you said we broke, and the biggest thing that not only are we, there's reasons for that, but the thing that pops in my mind when I hear that is the links are broken. We're too disconnected, and you can do that one situation, one circumstance at a time, and don't try to bite off more than you can chew. We're just riding this wave, man. We're riding on the wave of pure passion and love for the university. And it may not make sense to a lot of people, but it don't have to. You know, they'll catch up eventually. Go ahead, Rochelle. I can't hear you on mute.
I just thought about something.
I'm gonna let you close it out, Rochelle. Go ahead.
Black Pilot said something about we're in the age of Rosewood. We don't have to wonder what we need to do to make ourselves better, because it's already been done. The Bible says there is nothing new under the sun, right? So everything that our ancestors did that worked, the formula is still there for us to use. We may elevate it, but the foundation is still the same. And the way they did it was what you've been saying, Ken, the entire time. When you said, what's the you said us helping each other out? The consumering. I mean, it's one of the ones.
Economics.
Yes, and that's all it is. The foundation is that we don't even have to wonder what can we do. Our people did it. But the biggest thing is we have to go back to the village. What happened to us as Black people, we took on the master's mindset of raise your bootstraps by themselves. And just so y'all know, that's why white men commit the most suicide, is because they think they got to do it by themselves. That's just, I just threw that in for free. But the way we rolled was it took a village. And until we get back to the village and get out of what we think is right and quit being selfish and start being in unity, we'll be okay. We just got to learn a lesson. I'm done.
Well, you done, we done, Michelle. We're gonna finish up on that note. Appreciate you for coming up, Willie. We'll definitely have a call tomorrow, and we'll start dropping out what we need to put out, because I want to make sure we do it in the manner in which makes sense to him. I'm gonna go ahead and drop y'all off, and we're gonna close out on the main screen.
Yep.
Appreciate
Good night, everybody.
All right,
Good night, Willie.
All right, everybody. Listen, man. We I know they over there talking right now, but I'm gonna let them get done. When she get done, I want to get brother Ezra on, and we'll give him. We want to close up. We're gonna go ahead and close the show out. Man, we went over way longer than what we said we would, but y'all know how it goes. We'll bring brother Ezra up real quick and have him to sit down with us. And we want to just say, brother, we definitely appreciate you. Love your establishment.
Man, my brother.
Just was a wonderful time, man, for having us come in and be able to do what we do. We do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday on the live stream. You know what we do. But I wanted to give you some airtime to say what you had to say before we close this thing out, man.
Yo, ironically enough, me and the brothers, we were just talking about this moment. And we were talking about how, Celie, I was listening to what you was talking about earlier. I would love for us, Jackson State, HBCU, as people of color, let's start thinking differently. Let's use the resources that we got right now.
Right.
Like, I mean, technically, I've traveled the world. I did a whole lot of things. With the, puffy, all that kind of stuff. I did that. I did it a lot. I did it, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm here right now.
Yep.
So I'm here. He just asked me like on the phone, like, yo, let's do this. It can
much love, bro.
History can happen like that.
Right.
By just a conversation of like, yo, let's start moving.
Yep.
So this is like a calling to anybody out there. Yo, only thing you gotta do is pick up the phone. Hit somebody else, be like, yo, I want to do this.
Ask not what you ask not.
I want to add one thing, Ezra. Y'all know where this is done at a lot of times. What we're doing right now, and I love brother Zoe for saying it. I didn't think about it. It wasn't my idea. Zoe, back home, he was like, bro, I got a spot for us to go live at. This is very similar to a spot that I would always go to in Austin, Texas, on 4th Street, right off of 4th and Lavaca. I'm not going to mention the spot. I can't remember the name of it, but I just know I used to go all the time. And when we would go in there, everybody was in their own little environment. They had live music sometimes, but even with that, they had the little bar going on. You can get your adult beverages. I would always get a coffee martini or something like that. It was like a chocolate, but it was cool. But the vibe was very chill like this. Lighting's good. And I mean, this right here warms my heart. I'm not saying that because you're here, because I'm like, damn, this feels nostalgic. But then when we said 7, I'm like, it's all starting to make sense. The vibe is super dope, man. And if you don't mind, we don't mind. Anytime we're here and we can, we'd love to come by and do this again, bro.
Bless, I would love to.
Yeah,
one of my mottos is, me and a couple of cats, we're looking at build what we buy. So I'm gonna say that's one statement that has helped me in me building many different businesses. Like, I've been spending money at, that Mermaid place and a whole lot of other places. And I was like, yo, why don't we get in the way of the money? Build my own thing. Stop asking cats to put a person that look like me on the wall.
Yeah.
This is yo, why don't you name this, drink this? So yo, let's start building our own drinks. And then we can do whatever we want to do. I'm spending the money.
I feel some NIL opportunities. Mix a name with a drink or something like that. Have the players come by. I don't know. We got some big ideas, and we'll share them with you offline, because some of that stuff we can't really talk about. But I'm telling you.
Well, look, what's crazy is that happened know, in the process of being, you know, moving in the neighborhood. I just happened to come in here one night, and he coming in behind me. Now you realize he owned the place. I'm like, I hadn't seen him in a minute. I'm like, man, you cut your dreads off, everything. I'm like, what up, E? I'm like, bro, I just moved back. He was like, it's me.
Hey, the address
I'm
to the
like, dude.
location. Drop the address so they know.
2943 Old Canton Road.
Sweet
for the cast is just super old school, right beside Quiznos. You know,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yo, just go down Quiznos. But I'm saying that to say we got two more locations downtown.
Wow.
And the reason why the strong push for Jackson, Mississippi is the goal.
Yep.
If you want to actually a startup, you want to beta test something, you want to stress test.
Yeah.
This is the place to get it going.
Yep.
That's a great point.
And the last thing I want to say is, you know, for my dream to happen, other people's dreams got to happen.
Thanks.
So this is my dream. This is multiple dreams all in one. I mean, Celino.
Yeah.
So this is me. So the cats understand. This is me as a designer. So I did the full constructional design. I did the interior design. I did the branding. I did the recipes for all the drinks. We even got.
Let me go and break it down. Every light you see over here, Ezra hung him. You know how I know? Because when he opened up 7, he said, yeah, y'all can come in and read these poems, but you're going to hang some lights before you read some poems. He said, yeah, y'all can come in here and musicians, all that. Y'all going to paint some buildings. And I'm saying that because if you're in the city or you come, as Brother Willie said, as I said in the piece today, we need to start spending money with companies that invest in our community.
Absolutely.
Ezra Brown.
Say it all the time, man.
Ezra Brown has been investing his own. Ezra went by that. Just about every R&B, jazz, funk band you could think of that existed over the last 50 years, Ezra Brown has not only played with them. I'm going to say a term that real music people will know. He's been the music director on tour. This Jackson State's Sonic Boom Finals.
Yep.
Ezra Brown. So when you come and spend money with Ezra Brown, you're spending money with a man who's had a place in Jackson so that Black artists and the community could have a place to be.
Thanks.
That's what you're spending money with. And so I wanted to say that because I know he wasn't gonna say it that way. When he's saying all the lights, that's I'm come to visit Ezra put you to work. So that's why I was glad.
But I want to say I did all of that. I want to say that's my dream. So my dream is to build stuff, which made space for artists.
Right.
That didn't have a space.
Exactly.
They couldn't build it.
Right.
No doubt.
I just want to build a joint. The artists are there. Now they have a utopia. Now they have a place that's already built, ready for them. Example, like right now I'm in a building, the coffee shop. And right now we're having this wonderful conversation. I'm about to build a creative space, which will actually house something else. I ain't here to do the creative stuff.
You got some creators in here now. We coming.
So the
yes,
stuff
sir.
is for the people, and that's whoever that dream is. And that dream is we're here to make other dreams happen. So I'm here to follow my dream and then to make other people's dreams, and then we pass it on so that we can actually circulate the money in the community. You know, I heard y'all talking about churches, talking about this.
Yeah.
Yo, so actually, not to be long-winded like a church, you know, like
feel free.
Yeah.
Feel free.
But,
we always go over the time. We say we're gonna get off anyway, so you good.
We're working on right now. We're working on a plan right now, an initiative to actually ask Black churches in the Black community to spend Black.
Man, no
Let me
doubt.
say that again.
Right.
Because they not.
Right.
Now, I'm just going to say this again. So I'm actually drafting up a letter to go to prominent Black churches and ask them the number one. I mean, one, it's maybe a little selfish. I know y'all. Every Black church got sweet tea.
What you say about the word civil? Remember we had that. What about civil?
I mean.
So you might have to say that's what the word civil means. So civil rights means just that.
Yeah,
we serving ourselves to get justice. So go on. Yeah, there you go.
It's kind of self-explanatory.
There you go. Thank you, Zoe. Go ahead.
Every Black church gonna have sweet tea.
Facts.
Sweet tea is Black tea.
Facts.
So everybody understand that.
Yep.
They're gonna have toilet paper.
Yep.
They got it, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have all kind of paper products. Even in the drink area, they're gonna have whatever that mystery drink is that's in the pulpit that got the napkin over it that nobody knows what it
or
is.
saran wrap.
Yeah. Nobody knows. Can somebody tell us what that drink is? Anyway, whatever that drink is, they bought it at a non-black owned place every single week for 50 years, let's say 100 years. Now, all of us, and that's not many of us, but I'll say 20 to 30. We're growing now black-owned coffee shops. We can actually sell that product.
Right.
They can just come straight to us and get just black tea.
Yeah.
Or they can. Well, so what we're asking is, out of your total spend, we're asking you, Black church, can you please spend 5 to 7% of your total spend with a black-owned company? Now, I'm essential as far as coffee and drinks, so let us get a Sunday service. Let me supply the black tea, and I can price match. I can do whatever you need me to do. You know what I'm saying? In that sense. Okay, now I got another guy. He's opening a company just paper products. So they say napkins. Let's say, you know, when the ladies falling out, they need them paper towels to dab the beach. You know what I'm saying? You need all of that. Facts. You can buy that from a black-owned company. But then we need to start, and then within the group, we'll start fortifying that so we can help each other within that team. Because there's a lot of shady companies out here.
It is.
And we need to talk about that. And we need to help. We need to be ways that we can help that. So, you know, like I said, not to be long with it, this is what's happening
This is golden. I'm quiet and listening because my brain is just churning right now because I'm starting to see. It's one thing to have a phenomenal idea sitting behind a computer screen, but when we come sit down with someone that's on the ground doing it, it's just a little different. It's a different feeling.
And one last thing, the reason why we're opening downtown, and this is for all the Jacksonians and anybody in the future past 2024. Jackson, Mississippi is the epicenter for the rest of the world.
There you
go. Jackson, Mississippi is the blackest city in the United States. Now, if you do the stats, cities will grow more chocolate. So we are the model. We're the model for a lot of different things. So we need to understand that how do we police ourselves? How do we govern ourselves? You know,
that's the whole point.
How do we fix that?
That's why they want to take it.
You know what I'm saying? So unless we internalize that we are the problem and the solution. So they can't take nothing away. They can't take nothing away that I already got. So I'm not here in Fondren because I'm trying to break into a white area. Shoot, I own this one. This is my area. Jackson is, like I said, the blackest city in the United States. So I'm not breaking into an area. And we need to start thinking like that. Yo, let's spend our money to be wherever we want to be. We ain't got to be. So then we start taking those dollars, looking at the AAA community, the affluent African American community. Talking to them, they got that bread. You know, I know y'all out there, y'all got that bread. I mean, start spending our money. And we need to talk to our friends and be like, yo, I know you want to go to Miami, but how can we incentivize you to actually start, you know, more donations to the school, to a program, to something. And then we can talk about nonprofits, how you can help them get taxes, how you can, because the best way to keep money is to give it away. I'm gonna say that again. The best way to keep your money is to give it away. Let that sink in. So
catch that later on.
Yeah. So Jackson State, really important, but we're really downtown. We're downtown to actually get this. We need another location to actually have these conversations because there are people there that can't get here, but they don't know that yet. Like, what if we weren't here? Would this conversation ever happen? You know what I'm saying? So we got to think about that in the future. Like, there need to be multiple conversations. We need a way that we can actually bump into a legislator, talk to a lobbyist, talk like, yo, if we trying to get the bread, we trying to buy the block. How we gonna buy the block if we ain't got nobody inside that we can kind of do whatever we need?
Boom, shot the block. There we go.
And for the techies out here, we're working on a program right now using ChatGPT in a way where we can get things done for us. So just imagine it using technology, how we can actually digitally sign up for a petition. That petition automatically creates an email of a problem that we have. Let's just say a problem within the community, like pothole or something like this. You can ping your legislator every other hour, 1,000 emails.
That's a game changer.
So,
Zoe and I talked about something similar to this when we was. I don't want to get Keep going, bro. Keep going.
So
I'm loving
just
this.
saying, like, yo, we asking for help. We the help.
I'm about to say we the help.
Right.
Yo, Jackson State creates the future in the world.
Yep.
And we're always looking for something.
Yep.
Let us internalize and start asking for the people that's already dope.
Right.
I mean, I can name at least 50 stars right now.
Right.
Wow.
That went to Jackson State.
Right.
Either 1 year, 1 day, graduated, it don't matter. They love Jackson State to die.
Yeah.
If we internalize, what do we need to do?
Yeah.
How can we, if we got a water problem, the only thing we got to do is just call we can talk to anybody in any other department, be like, yo, I need you to build me a water infrastructure that holds 500 gallons that can do a drip just for a community.
Right.
I got a cat right now, we're talking about lithium. That's in Jackson.
Yeah.
Talking about lithium.
Wow.
He's taking old Tesla batteries right now, and they're doing model homes in West Jackson right now. I'm talking about like literally right now.
Yeah.
Model homes that working strictly off solar, off the grid, and that's us right here. They ain't talking about nobody that we don't know.
Yeah.
Talking about that's us.
We got to connect on that
right now.
We got to connect on
So for everybody that's here, whatever you want, the future right here. The future is right here. So the money is the only thing we need to do.
The future is whatever you create.
Yeah.
The future is whatever you create.
I want to thank y'all, man, for just being here.
No,
Using the space.
we appreciate you. Because what you're saying is you're really giving us the blueprint to how we can take some of the things that we've been doing and move this micro movement into more of a macro movement. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we got momentum. We got a lot of ears and eyes, and I think one of the things we was talking to Coach O about today, and that was connecting the dots now. Mm-hmm. We got a lot that's going on, but it's not connected like it need to be.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a lot more on-site conversations because, like I said, again, everything don't. Zoe has so many ideas. This was his thing way before it got to where we're going, because we was just talking about doing Tiger Talk live shows. We wanted to make sure we did a trial run so y'all could see it, we could feel it, iron out the kinks. We got some notes that we're gonna take, but this right here is different because it's a more intimate conversation. Oh, yeah. It's a more real, and I already know. And I'm gonna say this: I'm gonna solicit. If we got, matter of fact, I'm gonna drop our email. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna do this real quick because I got an idea. If you are out there, let me put this up on the screen. Where that joke at? There we go. I want to put this up there because I want to offer an opportunity for any local businesses that are similar business owners like Brother Ezra. If you want us to come on site, we'll come and do it again. We'll come and have another conversation because we're going to start a movement, because every time we show up, we're going to solicit those that are local if they want to come rock with us. Like a lot of them are still here watching the show, right? But they're spending dollars. Those dollars are important because I know we talked about the lobbyist idea, but imagine if I said the thing that blocks us, bro, is because sometimes we be too busy counting each other's pockets. Mm-hmm. I don't want to spend my dollars with you because I feel like in theory, something in my head tell me I'm helping you shine. You know what I'm saying?
Or get ahead of me.
Exactly. Right. People don't understand. There's a reason why when we collect money, like we've been doing several initiatives through the channel, there's a reason why we're transparent. Yeah. Because I want everybody to know that money you gave ain't going to me and Zoe's sneaker fetishes and we're gonna tell you what it's going for. And show you. Because it's about transparency. We don't want to play with nobody's money. I don't care if it's $5. That $5 is just as important as $500. That's what's up. The point is we're being ambassadors of the city, and we just want to start a movement in the sense of not want to start. We're moving and shaking in something that we feel like we just building on. It's organic, man.
Yeah. Well, my spot is open. Whatever you want to do. All of my locations, so we'll be available downtown.
Matter of fact, we're gonna hit all of them. We're gonna do one at all the sites. We're gonna do one at all the sites. Can you drop the other addresses to your other locations?
I'll be in the Regions Bank building. This is all of this is on Capitol. I'm sorry, I don't know the address right now, but you can Google Map this. Yeah, Google Maps. Not a fact. Yo, I want to say this. And hey, this is a shameless plug. Yo, we've been open right at 9 months. So I want to thank anybody that's out there and everybody. Right now, we have the top rating period, like of all coffee shops.
Kudos
we got 4.9. Shout out to the hater that gave me a 1 star. I still love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a lot of ice next time. With 4.9, with 400 plus reviews.
Wow.
So we got more than the coffee shop that was open for 20 years.
Wow.
So we're trying to aggregate, these words are specific. We're aggregating what people see and how they should see Black and brown people in a Black and brown city. Yo, I love chicken, but this ain't a chicken spot. And I need us to understand we love a whole lot of different things.
Right.
And we shouldn't shame anybody. And I need you to understand that. Shouldn't shame anybody in your own family or community for them loving something different. Because Black people are not the same.
We're not.
And so we need to open different places.
I was just hearing that in my head. I heard Brother City say it.
I don't care what it is, but if that dude, you got an anime dude, you got a
shout out to all the anime lovers out there. I'm not one, but I know that that's a big community.
Right, they out there.
I'm telling you, man.
Gamers.
Matter of fact, we don't mind sitting down with the anime crowd. We want everybody that's in the community to be. We represent every aspect. Keep going, bro. I mean to cut you off.
No. You could. I mean, gamers, because we need to, support these guys. A lot of cats think kind of down on gamers, but that makes money.
It does. Shout out to those gamers on Twitch. We got players that do it all the time.
So all of the professions that we're not thinking about, we just want to actually start harnessing that and start loving our community different, loving our women different. Talking about as men, talk about problems that we need to have. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody want to floss, but if you ain't got it, it's cool to say I ain't got it.
Right.
And have that conversation with your brother. He can actually show you. You know what I'm saying? And we need to have those conversations, those honest conversations. Like, yo, man, I can't do it. And then it could be a cat like me. Like, I'm doing all the hard stuff. So technically, to put somebody on game, I'm just programmed to do all the hard stuff. So if you came right behind me, you can actually do everything I just did. Because I already broke the wall down.
There you go.
Because that's just so the only thing you got to do is just come behind, giving anybody the blueprint right now for us to take over any community.
Hey, you build on tradition, you blazing a new trail.
That's it. Man.
But I want to thank all y'all. That's Regents Bank Building. Yeah. So we in Regents Bank Building, we'll be doing a kiosk. So it won't be any seating. And then a little bit further up the street will be 418 East Capitol. That's on Google Maps.
They got it right there. Appreciate you, LaDon. That's my girl. She be on it, man.
And we already
418 East Capitol Street.
Thank you. And we already we're doing workshops there. So we already got a charcuterie workshop. We've got the lobbyist. He'll be there. He's doing a workshop on how to use a lobbyist. He'll be there for answering questions. We actually have this exclusive jazz set. And it's a lot of things in the works. So we're working on a Green Book version of the Green Book with a band in New York. So our own Soleil is actually started in Florence, South Carolina. So I have another location there. So I have a couple of people that are on the corridor of 20 and 95.
Yep.
So we're working on a Green Book idea. Musicians from New York come straight down 95.
Oh, you got to remind people. I'm a younger, but still know what the Green Book is. What the Green Book was pretty much like the yellow pages for Black folk back during the early, pre-civil rights. So it was a list of Black, whenever you drove, when the interstate first started, you had a Green Book for Black people where you had restaurants, motels, place you could go, and also maps, because that way you wouldn't get stopped at sundown town.
Yep.
That's what the Green Book was for. Y'all need to read up on that. Learn what that is.
So we're working on a version of that for people like, we're going to start out for people like myself, like artists, musicians, but spots that we own. Me and my friends, we own a couple of spots, so everything is 2 hours away. So the idea is we can then have a corridor anybody can get paid. So let's say y'all want to have y'all thing at the Soleil in South Carolina. Y'all want to move anyway up the corridor. Let's say Birmingham, we got a spot you can go to right there. You know what I'm saying? And then anything, let's say art shows, let's say anything music. 2-hour radius, we're working on that. So the next 2 years, we're working hard on that. Products, programs, anything y'all need to push. So we're talking merch. We're talking like furthering the fan base. You know, all of this kind of stuff. And that's what we're working on right now. All right, we'll talk about all that later.
I'm telling you.
That's a perfect.
My man got to close.
And I just say that, and I just
wake up and do it all over again.
I'll just say two things that Ezra said is really important. The first one is, regardless of your organization, if you are a member of any organization, whether it's a church or anything, you have a right to ask that organization with whom did they contract. So if your organization has an event and they contracted somebody with food, you have a right to go to your church or whatever that organization is and say, was it a black vendor? That's what Ezra is saying. That we have to do a better job holding the organizations, because there are a lot of organizations in which I engage. They do a real bad job of conducting business with black business. And then I'll end on this. Last thing I'll say tonight is this. And I want y'all to hear me clearly, because this is something both my grandparents taught me. My maternal and my maternal grandparents taught me this. If you have never been to your church's business meeting, you are not a member of that church. Let me say that again. If you've never been to your church's business meeting, you are not a member of their church. Now I'm going to extend that out. Whatever organization that you call yourself a member, if you've never been to that organization's business meeting,
that's real.
You are not a member of that organization. That's real. You just hanging out.
That's real. Yeah. That's
So until you get serious, if you're not serious about the business of that organization, you are not serious about that organization, and that's how you hold organizations accountable, by being serious about the business. That's all I'm going to say. Thank y'all, man. Once again, doing this. Thank you, bro. You know, we go back. I love you.
Love you too, bro.
I mean, like I said, I keep saying, y'all gonna make him play a saxophone next time y'all come. Make him dust out that saxophone.
Somebody did ask, what year did you play in the Boom? I want to make sure I ask you that before we get out of here.
Yo, I want to give a shout out to Cat. I'm actually say the year, and the only reason I'm gonna say the year because the Cat, my man, he already left. Older Cat, he was here. So my crab year was actually 92. Okay, that was the first year, Liddell. And there was a guy here, my man, Big Dot. See your shirt, the other man.
Boom shirt.
That's my crab year's t-shirt.
Okay.
So for Jacksonians, so history. The guy that designed that shirt was in the building tonight.
Oh wow.
The guy that designed that shirt that's now famous, people don't know that is like the 4th iteration, you know, of that design.
Oh yeah, the original design. Yeah.
Now the guy was here. Now let's talk business. He didn't get any rights for any of that. Business talk. Anybody here, we need to start thinking about how, as a brand, how we look at our own designs.
Right.
Right. Because that's money.
Right.
Money. And we need to start thinking about that. If we want to make money, we ain't trying to make money in our hood. Yo, this is our city. We can see a Jackson State banner any kind of way we want.
Right.
One thing we need to say is, yo, I want that drink. We can do that. Tomorrow. We ain't talking about like a year from now. So Lynch Street, yo, we talking Prentice, Robinson Road, any corridor we want. As anybody that went to the school, we need to start thinking about it like that. Like, yo, we are the brand.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, one final question. And I'm putting you on the spot with this.
I ain't do it.
I'm putting you on the spot with this. And we're not going to go across the board. I'll come back on the later stream and just straight up honest.
Yeah.
At their heyday, Fair Street Festival, Jubilee Jam, both of them at their heyday, which one was the best, straight up?
Ooh. That's tough, Doc.
That is tough.
And that's the point I'm making is you had an underfunded, completely black festival that was going toe to toe with a supremely funded white festival.
Yeah.
Fair Street Festival, at one time before they created Jubilee Jam, was the biggest festival in Mississippi and probably one of the best festivals in the southern area. And that's what he's talking about supporting our own. Go ahead. I think,
I mean,
because I know as a musician, you played it both, right?
Yeah,
you played both
many years. Yeah. So, so that we understand, I think we have one problem, and it's across the board. We're all stretching. I mean, for some reason, here in this city, and I'm trying to get honorary to say this is my hometown, but I'm from Florence, South Carolina. I want this to be my honorary hometown.
Right.
I love this one.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people think something else. They want to be somewhere else, or they think something else is better.
Right.
I'm here so many times because I think this is the hot train.
Let me say this. This is a good point for me to jump in. I left Jackson in 2013 and moved to Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Dope city. I'm in Los Angeles, California, but my house is in Rancho Cucamonga. And although it's when you're not there, when I say Rancho Cucamonga, everybody think about next Friday. When Netflix called me Uncle Elroy, we talk about LA. But I'm gonna just be real with you, man. Like, and I say this with a straight face, and I'm not saying it because I'm a homer. Man, it ain't no place like Jackson, Mississippi.
Trust.
And I'm saying that because anybody that have been here for any appreciable amount of time, this place will grow on you. This place has been a diamond in the rough for quite some time. And all we're really talking about is we are the diamonds.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because y'all know diamonds start off looking like the color of that backpack, black coal. But when you apply pressure, that's when you get its brightest shine. And we're starting to, I'm telling you right now, with what we're doing now, bro, that I lose so many minutes because our brains be churning so hard because we realize, holy smokes, man, we done tapped into something that is way bigger than what we're doing. Like we're moving at minimal capacity right now. And I'm saying with the conversation we had with Coach O today, and I'm so cool and so ready for it. You know what I mean? And I say this because I'm like, I feel like this is gonna be the thing that really makes me walk away from my profession because of the amount of time and commitment that's into it. And I think then that's when it's gonna take that next level. And I don't mean that to be facetious or anything. I'm just saying
we've been talking about this.
We've been saying it because in the end, this is needed. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, we're such a low level. And I'm not to diminish what we're doing, but back to the Jackson, Mississippi thing. I don't even care who don't understand it.
Right.
I didn't appreciate it. Now, granted, I'm gonna tell on myself. When I first left, I didn't see it because I couldn't see the forest for the trees. I went to Austin. I came back. I was like, whoa. I felt like I had came back a few years, like went backwards.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, man, we way behind from a progressive standpoint. But one of the things Zoe always say in reference to Jackson State, I'm like, bro, we sitting on the gold mine, bro. Like if we ever reach our potential and get any of what we think we could get, it's gonna change the game. So after leaving that place, going to this great, I'm in LA.
Yeah, when I look at Jackson, I see a blank canvas.
Ain't no different, bro.
When I look at Jackson, I see a blank canvas.
Right.
I swear to
I mean,
God.
I said ain't no difference. I mean, like, ain't no place like it.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, when I look at Jackson and all his flaws, I see a blank canvas. You know, it's just like you buying a home, whether it needs a remodel, right? But I see through what needs to be fixed. I mean, what needs to be fixed is evident.
Right.
But it's like it's a canvas. I'm looking at what can be. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I treat Jackson. That's how I treat my city. Like I've always said, man. Like I mentioned about getting something medical. Like I'm a half glass full kind of person. I don't sit there and focus on the negative. Everybody gonna do that. Everybody can tell you what they don't like. It's hard to find the people that gonna tell you what they do like. And that's why I gravitate toward it. I mean, it's like what Jackson can be. Jackson State is a thriving, beautiful thing. Jackson is an untapped freaking gold mine. It really is.
But the thing that makes it what it is the people.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
I'm telling you, man.
For sure.
People is different, man. And going around, we did a thing with like our Tigers that left to go pursue their professional careers and stuff like after the fact. And going around, one of the things we would do at the end of the interviews, we say, it's your time to address Jackson. And to hear them say, a lot of them said the same thing. Like, man, Jackson grew me up. There's no place like it. I've never experienced anything like it. You see Isaiah Bolden, shout out to Isaiah, Aubrey, all these cats that just wound up leaving. But this was the thing that they mentioned, the people.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Feeling like that one big netted community. And I think that
hey man, look,
they would.
Hey, look, I say it as a joke, but I'm dead serious. There's a truth in a joke. Man, Mississippi is the closest thing to Africa in this country.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I say it all.
No joke.
I say it all the time.
No joke. Ezra know what I'm talking about. There's a brother named Charlie Braxton.
I know Charlie Braxton.
So you know Charlie. People don't know Charlie Braxton, poet, playwright, one of the biggest hip hop critics. Mississippi. Charlie Braxton broke till he broke. He broke Outkast. He wrote the article broke Outkast. Wrote the article broke Master P. Wrote the article that broke Cash Money. Right here from Mississippi.
Right here in Jackson.
Charlie Braxton said the two places that have never lost its African sensibilities, Carolinas and Mississippi. He said those are so the two closest places to Africa as we talk about traditional sensibility that sustained us. Exactly right.
Yeah. I want to end the note for myself. I just really want to give a shout out to the dope cats that I've met at Jackson State that are doing some crazy stuff all over the world. They're on tour, they're on TV, they're doing their thing. And I just want to, in my own thing, I would like to highlight them cats, you know what I'm saying? And you know, let them do their thing. They just want to do their thing.
Yeah.
And they, you know, some cats just want to be like, yo, I see you. You know what I'm saying? And I hear conversations a lot where they want the school to see them more and use them more. I mean, these cats they in France, all this kind of stuff, and it can be an easy call. So we can be that beacon.
We're gonna be that beacon, and I say that because I'm gonna say this. So we went to the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. Austin's right over there. Shout out to Nook. Nook was with us. We running the Jackie Slater, bro. I was like, oh, that's Jackie Slater, bro. Like, that's Jackie Slater. He was just, we gave him a J hat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thad Reed for, you know, Reed Enterprise. But you know what was very, you know, prevalent? He was very disconnected to Jackson State. And I'm just saying, like, I actually clammed up.
Right.
Because I was coming after him to be like, we want you. But what wound up happening was when I was getting ready to approach him again, he just wasn't in a very approachable space. Right. Something said, stay away. Don't mess with it. So we'll get another chance because he's in LA. That game is always in Pasadena. But we coming. He know Dwayne, you know. But this is my point. That's not the first time we've heard that. I want to give a shout out to Sister Keisha Pratt. Yeah, Keisha called me. You know, Keisha called me today. Shout out to Sis. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So Keisha just got back 2 weeks ago. Sis, if you watching, much love to you. Let me tell you how it happened. Me, Toronto, Nook, we in Houston. We covering this SWAC championship track. She's at the hotel. She's working at the hotel on the side. You know what I'm saying? This is an international blues singer, y'all. Right. She was married to our very own Graylin Pratt. I was telling her, I just sat down with Brother First on his show. He asked me my top 5 JSU players of all time. Graylin Pratt was in my top 5 because I felt like he was one of the most underappreciated. But I gravitated to Jackson State because of him. She called today, and this is why it just all kind of connects. But one of the things she said in relation to Graylin was that Graylin feel disconnected because a lot of people get disconnected from the university. And this is what I wanted to say. The university is not a person. Right. There are administrations. Right. There are athletic directors. They have terms. They have eras. They have short time stints. Right. Please, to all those alums of Jackson State that are doing wonderful things, do not punish the university because of the errors or lack thereov of those that might have been in the past. This is a new era. And I'm gonna say what I was working for a company, and the owner used to say this all the time. He was like, "Y'all got to clean your heart." He was like, "Clean your heart, man. Let that go." Now, I'm glad you said that because we're gonna leave our contact. We want to connect with them because I'm telling you, those that are at the school, if it's an athletic standpoint, we got the best AD in the game.
Right.
We got one of our own that's the head coach now. We got Coach O, who's from Jackson. He might have went to Mississippi State, but he's connected to JSU. So my point is, it's different now. You see what I'm saying? We got Dr. Little is the band director now. You see what I'm saying? Coming from under, I love Dow Taylor. You know what I'm saying? I think he's the GOAT. But at the same time, you got one of your own that's in these roles, and all I'm saying is, give them a chance, man.
Oh yeah.
Give them a chance, and we want to connect. Zoe and I want to connect with you because when we connect with you, we're gonna connect you with the right pieces, and we're gonna make sure you're taken care of. We're gonna make sure, because we want to hear what it is you need from the university. Now, again, we don't speak for the university. We don't stand in front of it. We're a vehicle, man. We're highway. And what has been happening is the transportation route got jacked up some kind of way. So we done created a highway. We done provided some vehicles. We both do ride share. We used to, at least not. But anyway, the point is, man, clean your heart, connect with us. Let's collaborate. Man, we can get you on Tiger Talk. We can bring you on the live show. We can sit down on one of these on sites. Y'all pull up on us, man, and watch what happens when you clean your heart. And we're going to show the world just what we can do. And we got a lot of stories that need to be told, man. Because I don't even know who you're talking about. And I don't know what they're doing. But I'm pretty sure if you tell me their name, and I may not have never heard them, but I'm like, oh, wow, he went to Jackson State, just like Brother DeMarco Morgan.
Right.
Exactly. AB, come on, man. Good morning, America. I'm just saying, man. Like that's matter of fact, I'm in LA at USC just last week. Or was it this week? It was this week. Damn, time. It was this week. Tuesday, Brother Ashley Robinson gets the Black Student Athlete Summit Award for Athletic Director of the Year. The guy that's announcing him is a Jackson State alum. He like from my alma mater, the greatest institution in the country. I'm like,
that's right. You should have said
yeah. He like so. My point is, we're everywhere, man.
Right.
Let's connect. Let's collaborate, and we can get everything that we want. You want something, you get something, you give something. So you get what you give. So if you don't put nothing into it, you won't get nothing out of it. And let's get out of the mindset of just saying, hey, this is how it was, and we just gonna keep it that way. Let's change it and let's keep building, man. I appreciate everybody. You got anything? Anybody got anything before we close? Good deal, man. You got anything, Zoe? Hey, family, we appreciate y'all, man. I know we said we were gonna end a long time ago, but y'all know that we're gonna keep it on form like we always do. We always gonna get off at 2 hours, but we be 4 hours in. Look at it, an hour and 48 over. But I know y'all appreciated that. We'll be back again on Monday night, and we're gonna do what we always do, man. So it's DI Love, go Tigers. We appreciate you again, brother. Thank you for having us. Thank you for blessing us with your time and speaking that good stuff. As always, we got the OG right here with us. We got some big things popping, man. Zoe getting sleepy over here. That's why he over here. Eyes getting tight. But nevertheless, man, live from Soleil Cafe. Y'all be sure to come shop. Come get your coffee from over here, man. Come get your caramel macchiato from over here.
It's good.
It is, man.
And your cake.
And I got that carrot cake. I'm finna go home and do something with that. But anyway, y'all appreciate y'all, man. Much love to you.
Man.
Thank you for the support. DI Love. Go Tigers, baby.